You'll say Lou. Oh, wow, he's making a lot of excuses. A lot of excuses,
Yeah, he is.
right?
He is. He's preparing. Let's see.
Take the label all the way off.
All right, so it's day 5. Lou or Larry brought in some bubbly to see to celebrate the 5th day of the Another Dumb Show here.
I'm going to try not to hit that light.
All right, here we go. So here we go. Larry's going to try to sabrage. Got it! Nailed it! My
right
dude!
In between it. Right in
Hell
between
yeah!
it. I do it all the time,
Dent
man.
the wall. I love it.
I do this on a daily.
My man, way to go! Give it up for Larry, everybody.
Again, we didn't put any plastic down for anything we did.
No, we don't. No.
I don't think about this after.
Oh, good job, man. That was great. That was good for you, man. So there's some solo cups over there right behind you. We could pour some bubbly
I got
here.
some right here. I'll bring the pan.
Oh, those are clean? All right. I thought those
got
were
my solo
left over
cups
from
already
yesterday.
right here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see we had a handheld mic there that Lou was using, and I did promise. Now, what do you guys think? Actually, now that these lights are on, what do you guys think it looks better? We've been trying to do it with the overhead lights off, just because it gives it a little bit more of a chill vibe in here, versus like the bright fluorescent lights that are on now. I'm anxious to hear your opinion. What do you think looks better? Should we leave the lights on all the time, or should we leave them off like we did, like we have been doing? So right now they're on. If you like the way they look now, let me know. Hi, you're on Another Dumb Show. What'd you think of Larry and his sabrage job?
That was pretty impressive.
Nailed it. He nailed it. I did not think he was going to be able to do it. I actually kind of picked that spatula on purpose, thinking he was going to break it.
I was going to say, it looked like a spatula.
It was. There's a spatula, and that kind of leads me to, on Monday, I'm going to show, people have been asking to see some of the behind-the-scenes stuff of, like, building up how we built the studio and how we got to this point. And so that spatula was used in some footage that we shot that really didn't turn out as well as we had hoped for. So we'll get to that too. But that's why he was using a spatula here in the studio. But what's up, man? Who's this?
Previously on Another Dumb Show.
You don't always have the kids in the morning, stuff like that. Your kids are older now.
Yeah,
they don't go to
older,
daycare or school really. That you drop. Well, they go to school, but you're not
don't
dropping one off. Well, my point is, there's another kid that got left in a car and died. A mom was a 5-year-old kid died after being left in the car for hours. I guess the mom was preparing for a birthday party for another kid, and you know how you are. You're rushing around, you're doing all this stuff. You got your kid in the back. You're running around. You get to the house. You got to bring all this stuff in. You're running load after load. The kid's probably asleep, and then she just takes a load in and forgets the kid sleeping back there. And it turns out that kid died in the car. Some people they have this kind of like they act like they're so holier than thou, and that this couldn't happen. It could happen to anyone. It's like, I don't know how anybody, like, people say, how could you ever forget your kid? Because you're human, and kids sleep, and if it's not part of your norm, we are all creatures of habit. So it's just completely ridiculous to me. Anytime I see these headlines like this guy, so that happened. The kid died. Where was that at? What that tweet say?
Harris County. I'm sorry.
I don't know what state's that in. Is that in North Carolina?
I thought this was.
Here is, let's see, Texas.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, it says Texas right on there.
Well, sadly, that
It's hot as hell
happened.
down there. 5 minutes in a car. Yeah,
101 degrees, I think, is what they said. Yeah, she realized it was about 2 or 3 hours later that the mother realized her son was still buckled into the car seat, according to the police. And that was it. The kid was dead on the scene. It's
sad.
unclear if the mother's going to face charges. But in Georgia, there's a guy. Remember the guy Ross Harris? He actually just strangely, sadly coincident, in a weird coincidence, his 22-month-old son died in a similar situation, a hot car death.
Oh, geez.
But this guy went to jail for it because they said that he was we used to send dick pics to other chicks. They're saying that essentially he was he killed the kid to get out of his marriage. So he ended up being put in jail for it. And as I believe today's Wednesday, yeah, they overturned the murder conviction. Is today? What is today? Tuesday? So is it last week that they overturned it? So no, today. So they
Today's Wednesday,
overturned. They overturned the murder conviction of Ross Harris. So he is going to be out of jail. The jury, and the reason they said that they're going to let him out now is because the jury heard and saw an extensive amount of improperly admitted evidence, which is, like I'd mentioned, lewd photographs of his penis. They were actually, the jury was given full-page color photographs of this guy's penis.
I got a photo of him.
Oh,
I'm sorry, of him.
So that's him in court. And then there's pictures of him. You can see him when he was with his kids, too. I think I put a couple of those in there, but the kid that ended up passing away.
Yeah, I'm sure I did that one.
But
So sad.
I'm
Jeez.
actually glad that this guy's getting out, because I don't think wanting to bang some other chick means you want to kill your kid. I think those are two. I mean, they're very explicitly different things. I don't even know how they could get wrapped together. I mean, it's just, yes, a kid died and it's horrible, but how do you make that leap to go from one to the other? I find that to be a little bit ridiculous. 844 hit dumb. That's 844-448-3862. Yeah, you can
That's
see
a
him there.
good-looking family,
That's a
man.
cute little family, right? So, I mean,
And
That kid
to
is so
think,
cute.
it doesn't mean that he just because he was, trying to get some strange, it does not mean that he wanted to murder his kid. I don't even understand why wouldn't you just get the divorce? Like, you know what I mean? I understand child support's a bitch, but I mean, does he make that much money? Is his life going to be that completely ruined? I'm glad that guy's out. I don't think he did it on purpose. I didn't believe. I remember that story when it came out at the time, and I really didn't believe that it was going to go that long.
like that is a crazy thought to think that his dick pics is what got him out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That's because like you start sending
Well,
that
it got
message.
him into trouble at
Well,
first,
yeah,
but now
it-
it then got him out of it, I guess.
It brought the light to his case, and then the actual dick pic got him out of jail.
That's
To me,
not
that blows my mind.
It's actually a very good point.
So,
Lou.
so he didn't serve any time for just the negligence or anything.
I'm wondering if I just closed the story, but I believe that might be a time served kind of thing. So, hi, you're on another dumb show. It's you. Oh, they hung. There you go. Hi, you're on another dumb show. It's you.
Hey, Dom, how you doing?
Good. Who's this?
This is Doug.
Doug, what's up, dude?
Cincinnati.
Doug, what's going on, man?
Hey, you're talking about the kid that died in the car, right?
Yes.
Which
Bill?
one? Sorry.
I might be a little behind. I don't know. I don't know how this YouTube works.
You're
But,
good.
I think that I hate to be cynical, but I believe that a lot of those parents do it on purpose because of this. In the wintertime, wouldn't you say it's just as dangerous to leave your child in the car?
Well, depending on the weather. I mean, below 32, below 40, I suppose. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, how often is the weather so much colder and more deadly, and you don't hear about it in the wintertime?
Well, I think it's actually.
It doesn't happen.
Well, you kind of answering your own question. I believe that the intense heat inside of a car, it skyrockets versus it doesn't plunge lower inside of a car. In fact, the car probably adds a little insulation to the outer elements, when in fact in the summer it does just the opposite. It enhances the outer effect. It gets hotter, and I think it once you hit
but you hear about these. Yeah, but you hear about these parents. I mean, they leave their kid in the car for 10 or 12 hours. They go to work. They're at their lunch break. They go to their car and get something out of their car. And
well, that's my point.
At the end of the day, it's like
the kids
in
aren't.
the wintertime, I think it would kill a child too.
Well, if we're talking below, zero, below, like I think you have to hit a threshold because, and again, it goes back to the car is actually helping the kids in winter a little bit, but in summer,
and I'm not saying they're all like that, but I think that it's a common thing. I think someone sees it and says, hey, these parents are not getting in trouble for this stuff, and it gives them a bug in their ear. You don't hear about it happening in the wintertime, and it should happen if the parents are really forgetting their kids on purpose. It should happen. You should hear about it at least once.
Well, yeah. I understand your point, but I think it's just it's just a weather thing essentially. I really truly believe that's what it is, because in the car when it starts getting to, I think I can't remember what degree it is, but you actually hit like some threshold where inside the car it actually skyrockets once you hit a certain point. And
Right.
a kid's
Yeah, I understand
brain actually starts to boil within like minutes. I mean, literally minutes. So, and it's the thing that's happening is it's irreparable. If in you know what I mean, they
Right.
have brain damage or they die basically. When it comes to the cold, it almost acts different. It's slowing everything down. They're not in cold water. I understand hypothermia. People die. You know, people do die when they get stranded on the side of the road. I guess in the winter if they go hiking, you hear about that
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
yeah.
So maybe maybe Doug does have a point. Maybe they're because I don't remember any winter baby left in car deaths.
I'm
None-
still with the
none
stance.
at
It's
all.
not a good idea to leave a kid in the car. I mean,
Well, of
just
course it's
bottom
not.
line.
No shit, Larry.
Yes, he did.
Thank you for that astute
I
observation.
don't know why we're arguing whether it's better if it's cold or hot. Like, what
Well,
the fuck?
No, we're not arguing that. He's saying that, and Doug, thank you. He's saying that because the implication with this guy Ross, who now has been headed overturned, they said he killed his kid because he wanted to be out of the relationship
Right,
with his wife.
right.
Okay. Doug's point, who was just on the phone, is that, well, wait a minute. If there are people, he believes there are actually people out there killing their kids on purpose. That's
Yes.
what Doug says. So he believes they're taking the one story they hear in the news, do a copycat version of it, right? And
Okay.
then they're doing that. He's saying, why are we not hearing the winter ones if we're hearing so many of these? Why are the copycats not copying catting in winter if it's actually a real thing? And it's just a weather thing. I think it's just a straight up. Do you understand what he's arguing there?
I get
make
it,
sense
and
now?
but I think that kind of leads you to the point. I don't think these are on purpose things. Like I don't think there are that many people who are trying to get out of a marriage that's what they think. That's what they come up with.
No.
I just can't believe that.
Not at all. I would be shocked if this guy got off. People are getting killed. So
They say they still charge him with some other stuff, so I don't even know how much time. I was trying to find out how much time he's been charged with some teenager misconduct stuff, I guess too.
oh
He's a bad guy.
Oh
So
yeah, he was doing all kinds. I forgot
He's
about all
wrapped
that
up in
other
a
weird
bunch of
stuff.
shit.
I
Okay.
actually don't care about any of that other stuff.
But
I
he
just
killed the
straight up.
baby.
Yeah, that's the part that I care about, and I can't wrap my head around that.
I don't even think you should even re-looked at this case. Like you killed a baby, you got some other shit. Like get the fuck in jail and shut the hell up.
Right.
Previously on another Dome Show.
He might get suspended for 2 seasons now
Okay,
because
so-
of this settlement. The NFL is going to go, oh, that's an admittance of guilt, essentially.
no.
So
no.
but in the NFL's eyes, in the court of public opinion, Larry,
But it's-
this is an admittance of guilt.
But it's the court of public opinion that is the media, and I think
And
that
844 hit Dom. That's 844
I've got that.
448 38. You're good. 844 448 362 38. Oh my fucking god. Too much beer already. 844 hit Dom. That's 844 448 3862. Let us know what you think about Deshaun Watson. Because when we got this guy here, when it turned out like we signed that shit, I put a big "let's fucking go" on Twitter tweet.
yeah, I'm ready to go.
I
I'm
was
still ready to go. He ready to go.
so pumped. But no, then all these it just drip after drip after drip after drip, and like suddenly, and I don't know how far. I don't even remember how many allegations there were at that point. But dude, now with the 66 women he's getting in 17 months, all this stuff. I mean, what now? What the Browns?
Where did that
have-
number 66 come from, though?
I don't remember exactly where it came from.
Was that in the grand jury testimony? Is that where that number came from?
I believe that was from the New York Times report, but I don't know what her source was. I can't remember the name of the because there's been a New York Times reporter who has been just making Deshaun Watson's life a living hell, and God love her because that's her job, and that's if all this is true, then he should have his fucking ass handed to him. So now where are we at? Yeah, I said if all these there are allegations for sure. So that leaves us now, the Browns, and it's so funny because I always used to talk about the Browns about they would drive me nuts because they just didn't move with the rest of the league as far as making moves, right? Like they're always just never like other league teams are making trades or making this or doing that or
The
whatever.
Browns steadfast. They stayed the course.
They're just boring. They weren't making big trades. They weren't making big, huge free agent moves, things like that. I mean, nobody wanted to come here. It's because we suck so bad, obviously. Having said that, damn it. Oh, stop saying that. I'm distracted because you're chatting in the chat, and I'm seeing
Close
you
that-
chat
close
in
that
the
shit.
chat.
I got
don't
that
know
shit.
why you're chat. Why are you talking to them and not me? I don't understand it.
I just
Talk
had to
me.
answer a question.
I'm trying to talk to you, but I'm watching
I've been
you
talking to
talk
you the whole
them.
time. I've been
But
talking to you the
your
whole
hat.
time.
You got two. You got to pick one or the other.
I've been talking the whole time.
The chat's fine. And by the way, I appreciate that you guys are talking about the other show in the chat. If you could concentrate on what we're fucking talking about, that'd be great. Tammy Fake
I've
especially.
been talking to you the whole
I
time.
don't give a shit about what's going on with you know who or his house or any of that shit. If you want to call and talk about it, that's great. Don't just do the chat. It's fucking stupid. It's gonna annoy me. Gonna tell you that right now. It's actually already annoying the fuck out of me.
You cut me
God-
off when I was trying to tell you my thought, and I was listening to you.
I know. I can just tell you're not paying attention.
But
Sometimes,
I'm
and
listening
it
to you.
drives
I
me
don't know.
nuts.
I don't. Okay.
Hi, you're on another dumb show.
Hi, is it
Perfect.
me?
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Yes. Who's this?
Hi, Dom. This is Julie. I've talked to you on Instagram before. I'm the one who has a daughter that has the same name as your cat, Alani.
Oh, hi, Julie. That's a great name for your cat. I wish I could say I picked it, but I didn't. So, what's up, Julie?
Oh.
Julie, right? What can I do for you?
Yeah, hi. I just wanted to say I'm so excited about.
Hi. Welcome to another dumb show. I also missed turning your mic.
You missed your mark and my mic.
So, hi, welcome. I hope you guys had a great weekend here. I had a wonderful weekend. Welcome, by the way, to all of you. Larry, hi.
Howdy.
If you guys notice, I'm a little out of sorts because I took this entire studio apart earlier today and put it back together a little bit ago.
Did you hurt yourself?
Well, what, did you notice something?
Yeah. Like what's wrong?
Yeah, I
like
did. I did. We'll get to that for sure. But hi, welcome. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. What's low? I'm low? The
Audio.
mics are low? Okay, let's bring those guys up. There we go. How about
I can
that?
also boost on my side.
Here, you know what? There was going on. There we go. The intro music was low. Okay, that should be a little better. Hi, sorry about all the technical issue, guys. You have to understand that when we do this, some of this stuff that I'm using for to do this show, I also use when I DJ. So half the stuff that's here leaves when I leave. So we got to put it all back, and if I plug something in wrong, it's all jacked up. So hi, welcome to another dumb show. You can always call the show 844-HIT-DUMB, 844-448-3862. Of course, we got your emails. We'll get to those in just a minute. Anotherdumshow@gmail.com if you want me to read your emails. It's been a crazy couple days on my end.
How crazy?
Well, I'm hearing a little bit of weird noise. I think that's probably what distracting me a little bit, so I apologize if I seem distracted. I'm hearing a really weird, like, right now.
You over there playing with your knobs?
Yeah, so I'm fiddling a little bit. I'm hearing noise that I wasn't hearing earlier. Son of a gun.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm seeing. What is?
man.
You look like Schwarzenegger and Junior or something. Are you pregnant?
I jacked myself up somehow. I don't know what happened. I was, I honestly can't tell you what happened. I know I'm in pain. I have no idea how I ended up in pain. This morning, got out of bed normal. I went downstairs to take the dog out. I bent over to put my shoes on, and when I stood back up, I went, something is that? Just a little pain in the back. Took about 3 steps, and back just went nuts. Lower back just been spasming ever since. Having major lower back spasms. It's killing me.
Did you take anything yet? Did you take
I
anything?
did. I actually took an Aleve, which is like those little blue naproxen sodiums or whatever, and it did absolutely nothing. Didn't help one little bit. So I'm very uncomfortable right now. I'm going to be honest with you. So I'm grinning and bearing it and getting through it. And yeah, I did start happy hour early because it hurts. Okay, I'm in a lot of pain and I'm looking to numb some pain. All right. So Larry, I'll be leaning on you a lot today to carry me on your strong back because my weak back.
I cannot carry you. Don't even ask me to do that.
I'm not that fat. So having moving forward, I know you had a lot that was going on over the weekend with contractors, and you mentioned that there were you had a lot of work done over at your house that was well, I overheard a phone call about a lot of dirt being moved.
Dirt, yes.
Yes. Well, I'm supposed to be working at Larry's house this weekend. I'm a nice guy, and I'm going to be doing DJing for him. So I overheard there's a big mud spot that I might have to stand in today or while I'm DJing, and the audio is still low. Oh boy! All right. Well, let's pump this mother up.
Yeah, I'm giving gain in dBs over here on my end
I'm
too.
pumped. So we do have a little bit of like I said, we have a little bit different setup going on. So bear with us as we work out some kinks. We did do some tests, but again, if we're not live and stuff, we can't really tell. So hopefully that'll help a little bit with the volume. I do have we're pegged pretty good over here, and I think if I turn it up too much louder, all you're going to hear is a bunch of background noise.
Yeah, don't do that.
All you're going to hear.
I'll add some software gain.
Okay. So Larry's kind of doing some stuff. So again, I apologize for that, but Larry has a bunch of work that he's being done at his house, and I was expecting to be on this beautiful stone patio that was going to be built for me when I come over. Essentially, just a little outdoor bar next to me. I was hoping for a grill.
Damn, really? All that?
Yeah. Well, if I'm working for free, I'm thinking I'm going to be doing it in the lap of luxury, is what I was expecting.
Okay, you're gonna get like a patio lawn chair.
No.
And that's it.
Anybody that is over 200 pounds, you stay away from patio lawn chairs. They either sink right into the ground and you topple over backwards, or you just break the chair altogether. And that's usually what my fat ass does when I have to deal with a patio chair. So I do stand most of the time while I'm DJing anyway. So I'm not going to be in a pile of dirt is really what my main question to you is?
No. So I think I'm going to have you on the deck.
Okay.
You're going to be under the twinkling lights.
Okay.
That's what I do have for you.
Well, you do have some twinkle lights.
There's some twinkle lights.
Okay.
I might get some up lights too. Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'll bring some dance floor lights. So you don't have to. We'll put a little flavor out there for everyone. So
the dance floor is a paver patio.
Yeah,
space.
just have.
It's not
you got to get a little little ambiance for it.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Other than that, no, you're gonna be up high. You can. I put you in a perch. I call it the DJ perch.
I'll be up high. So like I'm higher here. I'll be higher there as well. Like I think my mom worked in pharmacies most of my childhood. So I was always looking up to the pharmacist. So I think that's why I wanted to be on the raised up platform here, and also when I'm DJ, I want to be a little bit higher up above the whole crew, like I'm passing out drugs.
There'll still be people on your level, but yes, you will be up high from the rest of the ongoings of the party.
Larry, if you know me, there's nobody on my level, dog. But no, so you had mentioned that you had some kind of problem with your contractor, and you were worried that if we talked about it, well, a couple things. Number one, those of you who are listening and not watching, Larry's a black dude. And anytime he starts getting mad about stuff, he's worried he's going to come off like an angry black dude, which he's not. So I imagine you probably are black and do get angry at times, which would make you an angry black dude in the moment. But you're worried that the quote, stereotypical angry black dude, you don't want to be that guy, is what you're told me.
Yes.
You don't want people to think that you're that guy or whatever.
I don't want to be seen as always angry about something.
Right.
But, I mean, if you're working on my house, I might be upset if you are one, first thing in the morning, upset at me for something.
Well, hold on. That's why I was gonna say first. Okay, so right off the bat, so you could tell how pissed off he is because he didn't even let me get to my second point about they must be gone. Because I was gonna say he didn't want to bring it up until they left and they were done with all the work. So I'm assuming since he was about to go on a rant about him that they must have gone. So they're finished working at the house.
Yes.
Okay. Now your beef the other day was, I think you had mentioned they came over and they were going to do some work on the house, and it was scheduled for what, like later on in the afternoon?
Yeah, they said they would be by in the afternoon to start work. But let me just do one more thing there.
He's fixing the audio.
Okay.
So.
I tried one more thing. Give it a second, guys. But they were supposed to start work in the afternoon, I believe. I think this was actually like last Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually started early. They woke me up, knock on the door. And by the time I got down to the door, they were already walking down the driveway. So I'm going to chase the guy anyway.
So what are you in your Superman underwear, or what are you?
No,
wearing?
I put some joggers on.
Okay.
I put some joggers on, but
it's quite a visual.
What? Just the joggers?
Well, yeah, I mean, you are a black dude. You just run down in your joggers right in the morning. You might knock somebody out.
And
so
I
you gotta
think
be careful. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get some boxers on. Did you get a strap or a couple bungee cords or some shit before you ran down there?
No, I just got a T-shirt and some joggers.
All right, so you went down to established authority right off the bat. Say, look, I'm swinging the big bat around here. You get here early. I'm going to show you off.
Well, I guess I did it, and maybe so as you bring, maybe I am to blame because I did not start off that way.
You Jason Derulo'd him right off the bat. I don't know if that famous picture of him, his giant thong and his joggers or whatever. So anyway,
this is my spot. Yeah, it's my spot.
It's okay. So yeah, you established dominance right off the bat, even though they showed up early. You wanted to say, look, you motherfuckers are here early. I'm gonna swing my dick in your face.
I thanked them for coming, and then they started asking me about how you have to call before you dig.
Yes, because you don't want to hit the gas line and cause an explosion or whatever, right? Electric lines, I don't know.
So what I ended up doing was calling before, and they marked the lines with orange and red.
Okay.
So there was one marked for internet. And by the time I got to the side of the house, it was more like, telling me that that's the internet line and that's a problem.
What do you mean, that you have the internet where it's at?
It's not. It's gonna get broke. They tell me straight up it's gonna get broke. So that's really like the first interaction I'm having at this point.
Right.
And maybe if it's not aware, if no one's aware, I didn't say this. I was getting some concrete, like a driveway extension done.
Mm-hmm.
So internet line was there, and they're trying to tell me that that's gonna get that's gonna get cut up. I'm not gonna hand dig that. That's what this gentleman is telling me. I'm not gonna hand dig that. And then he actually says, what's right next to the side of the house is a bunch of bundles of branches from trees that we've taken down like a few days before.
Mm-hmm.
And I already worked out with the contractor. Hey, we're taking these bundles of trees. And we're like, okay, the bundles of trees going to get gone. We put them on the side of the house where they're going to tear up anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get them over there. Made sense, right?
So why were you so far they're just the beef is that they're going to cut your internet and they have to do it with a machine to do so.
And I said I figured that one out. I can get the company come back out. They can rewire that. I can figure that one out. He says that's not a delicate process. That's going to get ripped up. I was like, okay. Then he points to my bundle of branches and says to me, I'm not taking that shit.
Oh, so the agreement that you had with the people who set it up, the estimators or whatever, said they're going to take it. The actual contractor said, no, I'm not going to take it. You're screwed.
Not those words. His words were, I'm not taking that shit.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So in talking to you about this a little bit off the air, you had some feelings about why he actually is speaking to you this way, and you don't think it has anything to do with the work he wants to do.
I didn't think so at first. Mm-hmm. So like we this conversation goes on. He repeats, I'm not taking that shit at least 3 or 4 times.
Right. Which is
And-
unprofessional. Just, you don't really, you try to keep it cool. Like if I slip up and swear around a couple or something, like, just in casual conversation with my DJ business, oh, I'm sorry, I mean to swear or whatever.
Yeah. But you're not
So,
saying in terms of what you're not going to do, right?
Yeah. Like if yeah, exactly. If they say you want to put a speaker out on the patio, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that
Like,
shit.
fuck that
Yeah,
shit. I ain't doing
no.
that shit.
Yeah, uh-uh.
So the other guy, I guess he assumed lead. He had said, no, we already talked about it. We're taking it. I got a dumpster coming. We're taking it. He was like, all right, well, I'm not taking that shit. But that cable right there too, that's not no delicate work. I'm not hand digging it. That's
So
coming up.
Just belly aching the whole time. He's there. He's belly aching. So, how are you reacting during all this? Are you just kind of just sitting back and taking it? Are you absorbing? Are you?
This is not the first time I've gone through angry contractors at my house. Angry for no good reason, but towards me. So at this particular point, I say, hey, I don't need to be here. I'm going to go up front.
Because you're getting angry at this point, or because your alarm bells are going off. Why do you need to?
I'm getting angry that he's talking to me that way.
Yeah.
And I've been here before.
Okay.
So I was more so like, let me remove myself from this situation because I know where I would go with it right now. I know where I would go.
Now, so why do you think he's angry or treating you the way he's treating you?
It comes out that I realized as I was walking away where his angst might come from. Now I was told later it's not that. But when I was walking away, he said, "Who's that guy?" And the lead guy said, "That's the homeowner."
Oh.
That gentleman said, well, I don't need to be here either. I don't need this job. I'm out. Commences to walk down the side of the house, gets in his skid toe. The toe, it was like the skid toe. What they call it? Skid steer.
Okay.
Skid steer. Gets in the skid steer, drives that boy right down the driveway back, puts it right back on his truck.
Really? Oh, so you didn't tell me any of this. I didn't know all that. So would you chase him down the driveway and be like, yo,
yeah,
bro?
I did. So I'm thinking like, I need to get this done. You guys
you
are
tucked
here.
your big dick
I've
between
been
your legs then and ran after him and said, hey, come back here.
But I did think that when he was told like that's the homeowner, I think there was a feeling because the way he was already talking to me, he didn't like the idea again. I was an African American in this neighborhood, and then I'm the homeowner.
Yeah, I mean
you're doing the work for me, which is I already stated like you don't need to talk to me like that, but I tried to leave though. But he felt that he needed to leave too after he learned who I was. I don't know. That's the point that it changed. Like it was when he heard that he said,
changed from
I don't need
what
to leave.
To what?
Being there to already telling me that that's going to get ripped up and he's not taking that shit. And I accepting that because the other guy is already saying like, we got it taken care of. We got a dumpster coming. And I'm already saying if it rips up, rip it up. That's fine. Other than that, I said, I don't need to be here. I'm going to go up front. And I started walking away. So I don't know what in between that he
made him want to run off like that. Well, he probably didn't like that you said, I don't need to be here for this. So he said, all right, fucking, I don't need to be here for this either. That sounds to me like.
Did I give it, do I give that off? Like if I said, I don't need to be here for this and I raise my hands and walk away, that
I wonder.
That sort of attitude?
Well, it's interesting. Hearing this in a different, because you kind of left out some details when you told me this before. It seems to me, because when you first kind of mentioned this to me,
you always want me to leave out details. You say save for this. So I
well,
leave out details.
Yeah. Well, in the end, it sounds like I'm not criticizing you. I'm saying that I think what happened was because when you first kind of mentioned this to me, you had said that the first thing you mentioned was they came before they were supposed to be there. So that means to me, hold on, that says you woke up pissed off right away. You were annoyed as fuck that they were there. Am I wrong about that?
Not wrong.
Okay,
yeah,
so when you went downstairs, is it possible, knowing how I am and how you are, how I would probably have been a little irritated? Not that you're like a big sleep-in kind of guy or something, but just, plans are plans. So if you expect somebody, they say they're going to be there at a certain time, then they get there at a different time, it's going to bother you. So I have a feeling you went downstairs with a little toot on you, perhaps, and it might have kind of trickled over into the conversation. Am I wrong there?
I'm usually always up at that time. They did wake me up, though, because I wasn't up that early. Because that particular day, though, I knew I had other things going on. And not only, they weren't the only contractors that were set to come up. I have multiple things that was like happening around the house. So they weren't the only contractors that were supposed to be there that day. And I lined it up to where there was one in the morning and one in the afternoon.
I understand.
They came early, therefore they were going to be there at the same time.
There'd be a conflict.
So
with the
that's frustrating, you know.
Yeah, it's understandable. I guess I'm not enough to maybe bitch the guy out or whatever, but
I didn't bitch him out. Like what? I didn't bitch him out at all.
844 hit dumb 844-448-3862. No, knowing you, Larry, I have a feeling you might have you've been a little maybe a little abrasive with him because you weren't thrilled about the timing, and then when you started picking up some alarm bells going off, perhaps you kind of were like,
the last time there was a contractor at my house before this that gave me lit. he was kept calling me boss man. Like I didn't.
What's wrong with that? You're the boss.
I'm not the boss.
If you want, but what do you mean? You think he was doing it like a slam on you or a slight?
I took it as the way the demeanor he had by saying it, like, well, what you want me to do, boss? I'm saying, like,
that's just a term of endearment for some people. Some people just call people boss. He's just one of those guys. Maybe he was calling you boss. With no W in it.
There's no boss.
All right, boss man.
You the boss.
Well, but you're paying him like you are the boss.
I'm paying him like a customer.
Well, I think that you maybe in the end it might have been a little bit your fault, Larry.
That's what I'm saying. Like the thing is the one guy came. He ended up saying, you the boss. What you want me to do, boss? You the boss. He kept calling me that. I don't need to be talked like that. I'm a customer. You got a boss.
But you're paying him
as a customer. Nobody pays as a boss.
I'm confused. You've lost me here.
You are an employer. You're a contractor. You got a boss. I'm not your boss.
But you're paying them, so you are by proxy. They're immediate.
There's no boss by proxy.
Well, yeah, because sure there is. When I DJ a wedding, if a bride and groom hire me and they pay for it, and the parents are there, and the parents still give me some instructions, I treat them as if they're my boss too, kind of, unless it's in conflict with what the bride and groom want. They're the boss. They're the boss that night.
If you are at my house as a homeowner, I'm the homeowner, and you come to my house to do work that I contracted you to do, I am a customer.
Yeah, but
you're a contractor.
But you're their if you tell them don't do something, like don't rip that thing out, you're the boss of don't rip something out.
I wouldn't tell them. I would tell the guy I hired, not the contractor that came to do it.
Oh, see, I would think that you need to work hand in hand with all of them. It all seems like it would work kind of hand in hand with me. You got to be able to tell the direct person. So even if because I see couples they hire photographers like through, secondary sources or whatever, and then they get contracted and they show up and the bride and groom are their boss.
But then that's way too many. That's too many.
That.
That's too many hands in the pot. Like, okay, if I'm having work done and I outline it and plan it, and I sit down with the lead to do that, I'm expecting that person is disseminating all that information.
Oh yeah.
If it's a problem at some point, I'm gonna go talk to that one person. Why would I talk to someone else?
I don't know. I think honestly, once it hits that point, wow. You made all these plans, and then once it got there, they gave you lip. And
yeah, that was the thing. Yeah,
but I'm saying they gave you lip, but then you just kind of accepted it because the person that was their boss screwed up.
I felt that they had to figure that out. That's what I'm saying. Like when it came down to who was going to move the branches or who was going to tear up and do the cable or whatever had to do with the cable, then yeah, they can figure that out. I didn't have to be there. But then when he decided to leave, I would have
stood there until there was a resolution, until one of them figured it out.
I thought the resolution was rip up the cable and move the branches. I thought there was resolution.
You walked off. How would you know?
They were supposed to do that shit. He
Speak-
walked off. I found another. They ended up having to deal with it. They found another tear up guy, and they got it tore up. But it's still just. I just had to wait an additional day. It did put the whole thing a day behind. That's not my fault.
Well, I also had. Well, I know yours wasn't over the weekend. It kind of trickled back and started. Last Tuesday? You said all these issues started.
Everything finished up over the weekend. But how did you hurt your? You say your
my back. I don't know. I just bent over to pick something up and I didn't even pick anything up.
What is
I
this
just went
something?
to
Is
put
it
my
a
shoes
dog?
on.
Is it a baby? What's up?
No, I think I went to put my shoes on and maybe I grabbed like the dog leash that was may have fallen on the floor next to my shoes. And when I stood back up, it was just a little bit of pain. Then just kept going and going and going. And now it's just, it won't go away. Won't go away. Just a pain in my ass. It won't go away.
And you haven't taken anything.
No, I did. I told you I took a leave.
Oh,
you were dicking around with the audio trying to figure it out. So, did we get that figured out? Do we need to take a break to do some tweaking or anything real quick before?
No, I'm peeking up over here on the software side. No one said much of anything about the audio so far, so I think it was pretty good.
Sounds good. I think we got the phones fixed too. As far as people, when you call in, you'll be able to hear while you're on hold, so you won't be missing out. Which that should be a cool thing for people. Again, 844-HIT-DUM, 844-448-3862. I got pay for these damn phones, so call them so I can use them. Speaking of pains in my ass, here's an email about B1 when she was in the other day. She was in on a Thursday. Oh, we were out Friday. I left that out. We weren't here Friday.
Oh, please talk about this.
Yeah, everybody that was tuned into the collection that Larry put together. I thought that was pretty cool the way you framed that as issues 1 through 9 collection. I had to work. I had an event, DJ'd a wedding, or not a wedding, a 10th anniversary party. So yeah, when I have a wedding or an event on a Friday, I can't work here because I have to do that. Can't be in two places at once. So it's so funny when I saw the comments saying, we've been working for 9 days and taking days off. Larry and I don't really get like any days off ever. Like ever. They just don't exist.
I got half a day one time.
Yeah, so I mean there might be moments of like in between, but I believe you and I literally spend portions of every day doing work, at least some nice chunk of a day spent working. So yeah, it always makes me laugh when people are like, great work ethic, you quit. No, I literally work every fucking day of my life, and I probably will until I die. Unless this takes off, and then we'll just do 5 days a week.
It's still work. Wait,
No.
it's still work.
No, this is plenty of work. I'm just saying it'd be great to do only this and not have to spin so many goddamn plates all the time. But yeah, no, that's so. The more you guys support us and spread the word and donate and all that good stuff, and watch all the clips and everything, the less I have to work on Friday. So sorry we weren't here. I know Larry was working too because we were gonna be off on Friday. So we weren't just sitting around drinking beers, you know. We do that on the clock.
Saturday I drank some beers.
No, I did have some wine on Friday while I was working. So it was nice. I had my daughter there with me. She ran the photo booth, so it was a family affair.
Employee 002.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't know if when the little one helps lift stuff too. I don't know if he counts as a half of an employee, but it was great to have her there. But speaking of pain in my asses, I am in a lot of pain. But B1 was in last week, and she was in on Thursday, and Becky sent an email in, and she says, "Hi, Dumb and Larry. Love the show. It's getting better and better. Thank you. We appreciate it. Sorry about the technical stuff today." Becky says, "I think B1 should be the third co-host. She seemed so real and fun and was a great asset to you both. Definitely a great asset. Great chemistry with you 3. My vote is for her if she can fit it into her schedule. Smile and hearts. Also, just asking, but I can't always watch on YouTube and often listen on Spotify podcasts when walking daily, and was happy to find you there, but never heard you announce that." Yeah, we said it a bunch of times. I think people just might miss it sometimes. So thanks, Becky. I think B1 did great. She was a lot of fun. I was making fun of her for coming in and using her phone voice that she uses when she when she doesn't when she has to talk on the phone, she talks like a completely different person. She did that the other day while she was here, and I had to correct her, which was very nice for her to get it fixed. So thank you, Becky. I thought she did good. I don't know. Maybe I I don't know that she'd be interested in being the third co-host. People say don't shit where you eat or eat where you shit. And I don't know where that is, and I think that mixes with don't work with the people you live with. So I don't know if that'd be the best move. So it'd be cool though if she comes in and hangs out every once in a while. I'm definitely cool with
That'd be
that.
okay.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
How often is it? Because she just had a day off that she came in.
Yeah, she had a day off, and I wanted to. She had those stories to tell. I wanted to tell that 23andMe story. I always think is just so crazy.
They shoot for twice a month.
Yeah, whatever she wants to do. To be honest with you, she's welcome to come in anytime she wants. She can come hang out anytime. So, this comes in from Zach. It says, "Hey, Dom, my name is Zach from Youngstown. Just wanted to email in and let you know I'm a huge fan of you and have been since RMG. I'm stoked to see you started your own show. I had a feeling you were going to do that. I listen to the replay every day at work, so I'm still catching up a little bit, but I'm super pumped for what's to come. Best of luck to you and your co-host Larry and your producer Lou." Thank you very much, Zach. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're off to a good start, and I am looking forward to kicking some ass throughout the rest of the day and moving forward. But
whose ass?
Nobody's just the rest of YouTube's ass, basically. So let's do this. Let's take a quick break. I know you have a couple kinks you got to work out over there, so because I can tell you're looking around and doing.
Yeah,
and
I'm not sweating
about
I figured
it.
something out. I figured something out.
I'm not sweating you. I know we made some changes, so and you are still doing your school stuff, so it's hard for you to get here. I change everything, and you got to come in here and try to make it work in like 20 minutes. So.
There's a whole new setup over here for me, and I did not. I'm getting used to that.
That's all right. We will get it. We'll make it work. If you can't make it work, we can always go back to the other way. So let's do this. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, I have a little bit of a gripe with nobody here, and I want to know whether you guys think. I want your opinion. Whether you think I should be pissed off about this, because I'm pissed off about it. I'm not gonna lie. We'll be right back. He heard and saw an extensive amount of improperly admitted evidence, which is, like I'd mentioned, lewd photographs of his penis. They were actually, the jury was given full-page color photographs of this guy's penis.
I got a photo of him.
Oh,
I'm sorry, of him.
So that's him in court. And then there's pictures of him. You can see him when he was with his kid too. I think I put a couple of those in there, but the kid that ended up passing away.
Yeah, I'm still getting that one.
But
So sad.
I'm actually glad that this guy's getting out, because I don't think wanting to bang some other chick means you want to kill your kid. I think those are two. I mean, they're very explicitly different things. I don't even know how they could get wrapped together. I mean, it's just, yes, a kid died and it's horrible, but how do you make that leap to go from one to the other? I find that to be a little bit ridiculous. 844 hit Dom. That's 844-448-3862. Yeah, you can see him there.
Looking family.
That's
man.
a cute little family, right? So I mean,
And
kid
to
is so
think,
cute.
it doesn't mean that he just because he was trying to get some strange. It does not mean that he wanted to murder his kid. I don't even understand why wouldn't you just get the divorce? Like, you know what I mean? I understand child support's a bitch, but I mean, does he make that much money? Is his life going to be that completely ruined? I'm glad that guy's out. I don't think he did it on purpose. I didn't believe. I remember that story when it came out at the time, and I really didn't believe that it was going to go that long.
like that is a crazy thought to think that his dick pics is what got him out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That's because like you start sending.
Well,
that
it got him
message.
into trouble at first,
yeah,
but now
it
it then got him out of it. I guess
It brought the light to his case, and then the actual dick pic got him out of jail. That's to me that blows my mind.
It's actually a very good point.
So he didn't serve any time for just the negligence or anything.
I'm wondering if I just closed the story, but I believe that might be a time served kind of thing. So, hi, you're on another dumb show. It's you. Oh, they hung. There you go. Hi, you're on another dumb show. It's you.
Hey, Dom, how you doing?
Good. Who's this?
This is Doug.
Doug, what's up, dude?
Cincinnati.
Doug, what's going on, man?
Hey, you're talking about the kid that died in the car, right?
Yes.
Which
Bill?
one? Sorry.
I might be a little behind. I don't know. I don't know how this YouTube works.
You're
But,
good.
I think that I hate to be cynical, but I believe that a lot of those parents do it on purpose because of this. In the wintertime, wouldn't you say it's just as dangerous to leave your child in the car?
Well, depending on the weather. I mean, below 32, below 40, I suppose. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, how often is the weather so much colder and more deadly, and you don't hear about it in the wintertime?
Well, I think it's actually.
It doesn't happen.
Well, you kind of answering your own question. I believe that the intense heat inside of a car, it skyrockets versus it doesn't plunge lower inside of a car. In fact, the car probably adds a little insulation to the outer elements, when in fact in the summer it does just the opposite. It enhances the outer effect. It gets hotter, and I think it once you hit a Okay, we're back. Thank you for watching another dumb show. I'm dumb. Hopefully we got this stuff figured out. Larry's here. Appreciate you guys kicking it with us as always. The phones are fixed. I believe now when you call, you'll be able to hear 844-HIT-DUMB. That's 844-448-3862. I believe you'll be able to hear when you call, and I put you on hold and all that good stuff now. So that'll be good to have. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit of open lines today because I just want to make sure they work. So make sure you give us a call. I did see somebody calling in a second ago, and I missed it like a dummy. But Larry, I had kind of on weekend, I was off. I did work Friday. All right, I worked Friday night. Can you hear me now? You over
Yeah,
there?
I was gonna ask you. Did you work Friday and Saturday night?
Just Friday.
Okay.
So, I rarely have Saturdays off. Rarely. Well, I'm almost working every Saturday throughout the year, especially during the summer. It's just weird that I have a few Saturdays off here in a row. I don't know if I just didn't take. I might have been thinking there was something else that was going to happen,
Did
and
you
that's
just
why.
book July off?
Sometimes. Well, I used to. I'd leave months open for other one very specific event. I would have to kind of keep a month open for because I wouldn't really know when it was going to come. But I don't know if that's why I kind of started going down that route, or didn't book them, or I'm not really sure. To be honest with you.
Because you told me like you were booking like a year, 2 years out or something.
I usually like 18 months out is about sometimes I'll pick them up a couple months, some of the open ones, but for the most part, the people that are planning ahead, I'm usually 18 months a year out that people book me. So I was already booked for this last Friday a while ago, but I was off this Saturday, which was nice.
What'd you do?
So what I wanted to do, hold on, I'm going to test this phone real quick, see if it works. Hold on. Put him on hold. See if you can hear me while I'm talking. Hey, dude, you're on hold. Can you hear me right now? Can you hear me, dude? Hello? Hi, now you're not on hold. You're on another dumb show. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Push your buttons, man.
They're there. The buttons are there.
Oh, somebody's there.
It should all be working.
I didn't hear anything on hold. I wasn't on hold at all.
Damn it. Yeah, you were. I put you on hold for a sec. Hold on. Try it again now. See, now we keep talking, and I don't think you can hear while we're on hold for some reason.
Maybe you can. Maybe you
but
can't.
you
we
could,
I
thought. I
could.
could.
I tested it. We could.
All right. Now you're not on hold.
Okay.
Could you hear us while we were talking there a second ago?
Okay, I definitely did. Yeah, it's working fine.
Yeah!
He's so
Fix,
excited.
baby!
He's so excited.
Right on! Hello, you're on another dumb show. What's up?
Phone's dying.
Oh.
His phone is dying.
Hi, you're on another dumb show.
Good evening, guys. It's Kier George from Columbus. How are you?
Curious George, my friend. What's up? How are you?
Good. I was going to test to see if you had me on hold, if I could hear you. Did you want me to run the test, or you're good?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it live here, baby.
Yeah, this is the third test. Let's do the third test.
I'm going to put you on hold, George. Hang on. I'm actually want to play some audio, see if you can hear the audio too, okay?
He's going to do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, why not?
Always trying to break shit.
Okay, so there's some audio for him. You keep talking. All right.
Keep talking. Yeah, I keep on talking. You keep talking.
Okay, all right. Okay, George, could you hear that?
Yes, and you can also tell when you take us off of hold. So it's a little bit, it's good, but then as soon as you take us off hold, it amplifies it a little bit. So that's cool that it kind of, when you pick up.
That was the plan, Stan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
It means I did it right.
Perfectly.
Fantastic, George. How was your weekend, my friend?
It was, what did I do for the weekend? It was good, actually. I just, cleaned up around the apartment. I'm watching my sister's dog. She has a big house, so I'm kind of staying over here as well. So
your sister, or did you say your sister-in-law?
My sister. My sister has a little dog, and she went to Florida with my mom and dad and her family. So,
I was actually thinking about you over the weekend, and you had mentioned that your sister-in-law was sweating you about when you were going to marry your girlfriend. And I got to thinking,
he said nice. He was super excited you were thinking about him.
Yeah, and I got to thinking, I think I gave you some bad advice. I think, because I think I had told you that you should, tell her to shut up, not worry about it. It's not her business, basically, right? Don't focus on that.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Well, I think in hindsight, I think she was trying to get in your pants, dude. I think she was trying to she's trying to figure out when you're going to be done with her sister and when she can get on the George train.
Why you put that thought in his head?
Yeah, I'm a big catch. Sure. That's what she wants. I'm a big catch. Sure.
You got a good job. You're handsome. Drive a sweet car. I don't see why not. Why wouldn't she say, why would she want you to marry her sister if she didn't think that you had something to offer to herself on her own?
Because she's married and has 2 kids. So
what?
That's one thing, and another thing is because I'm with her sister. So
well, George, I think you need to think a little bit bigger, my friend, and believe in yourself a little bit more. That's what I think.
Nah, it's still an uncomfortable thing. I haven't brought it up to my girlfriend, but I'm afraid it's going to come up sometime, and I'm just not ready yet. So I'm concerned I'm wasting her time. That's all dumb.
Don't worry about it.
I'm wasting her time.
Don't be concerned about that. Just keep taking her to Pound Town, and everything will be just fine.
Sister-in-law?
I do have a question, if that's okay, Dom.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so it's actually for both of you guys. Larry, I got to see what your wife looked like on your Instagram. She's very beautiful, and you have like really good-looking kids and everything. And Dom, we know how gorgeous B2 is and stuff. We saw her even on Thursday, and she looks better than ever. But I was kind of wondering, when you guys are intimate with your significant others, and do you, I know this is a dumb question, just curious, do you finish in her or on her? Or where do you finish? Is it something where you just aren't taking chances? Because I'm bringing this up because of the abortion, the Roe versus Wade being overturned. Now it's no joke. You can't just be spewing your stuff all over the place because you can't get an abortion.
Okay, that's a lot to take in right there, or lay out. I'm wherever I in the moment. Honestly, I'm snipped, so I've free reign to bust at will. Sometimes I'll have a request where to place every once in a while. Very, very infrequent, but just every once in a while I'll get, blow it on my face, blow it on my chest. Every once in a while I'll get one of those, man. Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of him. I don't think she is either. But yeah, usually I'll be honest with you, 9 times out of 10, we'll bust right up in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Gut nut.
Take a look at that gut nut.
Larry, are you snipped?
What about you, Larry?
I am not snipped. There are birth control methods, other birth control methods. So I'm fine in that department when it comes to
you wearing condoms?
No, I mean there's all sorts of other things you got.
Well, I know condoms. That's it. And there's a dental dam, and that doesn't count for what we're talking about here. So
contraceptions contraceptives are in play. We'll put that.
Well, that's just so you don't get somebody pregnant. I know, but so okay, so
yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
So yeah,
we are worried about that.
So you're gut nutting is what you're telling me most of the time because you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not concerned in that department. And then I guess the question is about spillage or something, like they're spilling all over the place.
Just
like
asking
I'm
where
not
it
worried
goes.
about where
I
my
think
baby batter goes.
I think he's a little bit. I think he's bashful, George. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
with
I'm
you.
not.
Larry's
Okay,
a
well,
little
I'm not
bashful.
sharing my wife's preferences. Those are her preferences alone. You know, like when it happens, it happens.
Well, sometimes it's your preference. I'm assuming. George, how about you?
I did with the whole Roe versus Wade overturned and stuff. I used to. She was on birth control, so I used to finish there. But now it has to be on the outside. But I don't know if you remember, Dom, that makes me sick when I look at ejaculation. So now that makes it difficult for me because it's there.
I forgot. I did forget that George has, was it Cum Guzzlers 11 you were forced to watch when you were a kid?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, on videotape.
Yeah, videotape. And, he's got a big problem with that. So it's interesting that you chose that to be the question. So
you changed up your whole style because of the decision?
That's what I was just going to say. So, okay. Well, boy, this is interesting. Now, I thought this whole decision was mainly affecting women, but now I guess I was only thinking about the women's side of it. I'm so woke. I didn't even consider how this could affect men, George. And it's interesting that you are such a man's man that you see, fuck these ladies. This is about my nutting preference. So I can see how you're really broken up right now, and I'm sorry for you. I feel for your thoughts and prayers, bro. You were a former gut nutter, forced by Roe versus Wade, forced by this group of unelected old white men, right, George, holding you down.
Call your congressman and ask what they're doing. Like, how are they finishing?
Wow.
They haven't thought about this yet.
I'm sorry that this this decision has affected you so egregiously, George.
It's 50% of the time I'll go in her, but then other times, it's I'm too excited. I'll never. I mean, it's like, okay, I feel like I'll just do it on the back or on the chest or on the stomach or something, depending on where I'm at.
So you're just like,
but now it's 100% of the time it's going on her. Now I see it
George,
double the time.
Is this how your eyes covered? Just blah.
I look away, I do it, and then I have enough respect to go clean up, so I go grab the towel or the tissue or whatever. But just finding it is the difficult thing, and then feeling the weight of it.
The weight of the decision, holding your nut back. I understand.
No, the weight of the nut bag, the nut on the tissue paper.
The weight of it. He's talking about the weight.
Oh no, you're the physical weight of the actual load
physical
itself
weight
bothers you
of the used tissue paper. Yeah, because feeling the weight of it is. Then I know what's in there, and then you feel. I mean, I'm gonna throw up. Okay.
Don't throw up. But I know every once in a while when I do that, like sometimes you squeeze the paper too hard, and it, the paper bursts a little bit, and then it gets on your fingers a little bit. Does that happen, George? And then if it gets under your nail, later on you'll go to eat a sandwich, and you bump your your finger with that same finger. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And you're like, why was that bite extra salty?
George, you can hang up and stop this, but.
All right, George, go. He did. He actually hung up. So. Well, my gripe did not have to do with abortion
busting nut? Oh.
or busting nuts. No, it did have to do with somebody I've busted nuts in, and my nut production, the byproduct of my nuts.
So have you been just kind of skimming over the problem? You did bend over and hurt your back, but it wasn't picking up something, was it?
No, you're missing the point. I'm over the back. Back's not good. The back hurts. I'm talking about the gripe I have has nothing to do with my back. You think that's what I'm saying? I'm talking about my gripe I have?
Oh, no.
No.
What's the gripe?
This weekend. I'm all excited. It's a Saturday. I'm finally off, right? So I could go and do stuff all Saturday. I had all these plans. Saturday, I'm gonna get a little sleep in. I'm gonna go over to my son's baseball game, and then after that, I'm doing a night out. We're doing it. We're doing
Sounds
it
like
up
a good
big.
time.
That's what I want to do. I'm off on a Saturday finally, and that's what we're gonna do. So, got the little sleep in. That was fine. That was great. We go to get in the car, drive to my son's baseball game. They're not with me this weekend. They're with their mom.
You did at least get to sleep in then, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, the cats were waking me up all morning, so it was, Darla. It's it's never really a good sleep in when you have cats and a little obnoxious
That's why I do
dog.
not. I do not.
They wake you up at 5 a.m. religiously. It's ridiculous. So, I got up. We did our thing. We went to go see. B1 was coming with me. She worked. We were going to go to the game, see my kids' game. So we get in the car. We drive out there. Got the dog. Got the chairs. Umbrella. It's warm. It's hot. We get out of the car. We pull in. I'm soaked. There's never parking.
Yeah.
Right? So I usually gotta park on the other side of the fucking world to get to this game.
Do you drop B1 off, or do you make her carry some stuff from the car too?
I have to walk the dog, so she's got to carry everything.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking
I'm just making
about?
sure.
Don't be crazy. I have to walk my baby. She has to carry all the chairs. But
Okay.
anyway, thankfully, I found a spot very close.
So things were going good. What's the
Yeah,
gripe?
so,
What's
we
the,
get
I
out.
haven't seen a gripe yet.
That's what I'm saying. So far, we're off to a good start, right?
Okay.
I get out of the car. I'm walking over to the game. I got a short walk. I'm walking the dog. She's behind me. I even turn around and say, honey, I'm sorry I'm leaving you behind. She goes, you go with your baby. She's not even mad at me that I walked off with her. I felt bad because I'm one of those guys. I wait for her usually, but I'm chasing the dog. Pass a guy. He goes, epic beard, bro. Cloud 9.
Still feeling
right?
good.
I'm
Still
feeling great. I'm on cloud 9. So I'm, talking back and forth. He goes, I love the salt and pepper. Don't diet or anything. He's giving me all these, things. I'm like, this is great. So we turn the corner to walk. There's kind of a walkway in between fields to get down to where the actual games are. It's like kind of 4 home plates all backed into each other. So I get down there, and as I'm walking, I'm noticing some of the people along the fence are kind of looking at me, and I'm thinking maybe, because technically you're not really supposed to have a dog there. So, but they let me get away with it because it's Darla and she's so cute. So I get away with it, and other people do it too. So I thought, maybe just some of those people don't know Darla yet. They don't know that I get to get away with that because Darla being Arena. More as I walk a little further, more people looking at me. Funny.
Should you just be carrying the dog? Is it because the dog?
I am carrying the dog. I always carry her as we walk up. I let her walk until we get towards people, and then I scoop her up and walk because really I don't want anybody to step on her. I don't care about the people. Oh. I'm more worried about her.
Okay, want nobody to pet her. Okay.
No. They can pet her, but I'd rather they pet her while I'm holding her. But all these people looking at me weird. I get up to our dugout in where all the bleachers are. Everybody's looking at me.
You remembered to wear pants, right?
That's what I felt like. I'm not lying, Larry. You could not have hit the nail. You couldn't have hit it any. That was perfect because I stood there and it felt like I was wearing no pants.
Did you have the Superman pajamas on too?
No. Yeah, right. The joggers. So I looked, and then I kind of noticed someone looking around and looking at the people that are on it, the kids and the jerseys, and I'm starting to look around for my kid. And as I was walking up, I didn't really see him. But sometimes he gets gummed up with all the other kids in the dugout, and I can't really tell who's who. Because they're all wearing the same thing. They all look alike.
You did it for the game, right?
Well,
you did have a good time.
I am there for I'm all excited. They got McDonald's hamburgers at this park.
Damn.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They got McDonald's hamburgers. They got everything. I love it there.
They used to have
one
Chick-fil-A
of
at my kids' games.
It's one of my favorite things is go to these games. They actually play baseball now. They're good. He's hitting the ball. He hit a double the other day. Slid in under a tag at second. He's the man.
All right.
Yeah, they're playing baseball. So I'm looking around, and all of a sudden I realize everybody's looking at me funny because I'm there, but my son isn't there.
Did they already know he wasn't there? They knew he didn't show.
Everybody knows who Shay is. He's
okay.
One of the most gregarious kids on the team. He's so freaking cute. Everybody, hi Shay, when he walks up. They all love Shay. And Shay says, hi, everybody. He's one of those kids. So I realize he's not here. My son is not at the game.
You gonna pinch hit for him?
So I'm now in a dilemma because number one, I'm pissed because I realize, oh shit, she didn't bring him, and now I'm stuck here I not stuck here, but she's not here. My son's not here, and I have to sit here and decide whether I'm going to leave the game or stay and watch the game.
Or look like a dick, like, oh, he really didn't come to just support the team.
I came to support my son and the team. If my son's not on the team, frankly, I'm not going to stick around to watch the kids. However, if it had been cooler, I might have stuck around for an inning or two. But it was 95 degrees in the sun. It was hot as balls.
I thought you meant cooler as in, like, if it was cooler.
No, just temperature. It was so friggin' hot. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and be miserable watching these other kids play.
Okay.
So I turned around and I left. Called her, or Brittany, I'm sorry, B1 called her while we were standing there and confirmed that they were not there. It's his stepbrother's graduation weekend.
Oh.
And they went paintballing, and they were all having so much fun, they decided to stay.
You were unaware. Unawares.
Nobody told me. So, there's a gripe there. Not happy about that. But my bigger problem is 844-HIT-DUM, 844-448-3862, is that should she have let him miss baseball to stick around to go paintball? And I say no. If you signed up for this team and you have made a commitment to all these other kids, fuck the paintball. You go back and play your game. And it turns out that Shay and I were talking about it today, my son, and he said when they asked about it, another person, I didn't want to let everybody down and ruin the good time to go have my fun playing baseball.
Was the paintball impromptu?
No, it was planned. But I think they were having so much fun they stayed longer. They weren't going to stay.
Oh, they stayed. There was the plan to do the paintball and the baseball.
Yes.
They picked one ball.
So I'm pretty I'm more angry unless I don't. Well, and we'll get back to how the rest of my day went from there. By the way, I'm not done with my griping and how my Saturday got fucked from then on. Something happened.
I thought you were going to make the best of it in an afternoon.
Well, I was pissed off because I don't like that he let his team down, and it looked like they were even short a few players. So that kind of pissed me off. I don't like that. I believe that she's supposed to be. Cognizant of the fact that he's part of a team, and the team should come first before, anything else really. So
is this like a paid skills camp sort of?
No,
baseball?
It's a straight up baseball league. He's on a team. They're playing. It's like they're getting ready for All-Stars coming up, and he's competitive and he likes
good.
it.
They're good.
They're not. They lost to some of the other teams. I mean, they're competitive. It's good competitive youth baseball. It's not just like, everyone. Well, there's kids getting plunked every inning, but it's like whatever.
But maybe it's not like that worth it.
Yeah. Well, I just don't understand why she would do that, and I think that she needs a pride. If he's made a commitment to the team, he should be there for the team. So. I just kind of let it go. She texted me, and I just moved. I didn't say anything to her about it, like, he's got to be there for his team, stuff like that. I kind of mentioned it to him, being like, you are part of a team. You should put your team first. So I kind of feel bad I put a little bit on him.
Did you kind of put it to because don't you tell him, like, family first?
Well, to a point, but but you made a commitment.
Family out having
your
a good
team
time.
becomes your family, in my opinion. Like, that's how I look at it, and I, so I think what happened, so we left, and I think I had really bad karma because I left and didn't stick around and just, support the rest of the team, because from there.
At least an inning or two.
What's that?
I said at least an inning or two. That's what I'm asking you. If they're good,
I literally straight up turned around and walked right out.
And Brittany carried the cheers all that way.
She did. She carried him right back out. She carried him out. I carried the dog, and we walked right out of there. And I did feel like a jerk, and the karma came back because we went home, and we did have some really hot, intense sex. That was good. Like,
because it was hot, too.
Sweet role playing. Well, the air conditioning was on, so we got home. We did some awesome stuff. But Oh, we did go out to lunch. I forgot. We went out to lunch, and I forgot what happened at lunch. I wanted to show something that came up at lunch. Let's see if I can find it and pull it up on my screen over here.
Was it sex before or after lunch?
After lunch. So that was the thing. We went out to and had a good brunch, and while we were out at brunch, I was enjoying Darla. You know, Darla is the life of everything when we go anywhere. So she was, making everybody very happy. Where did it go? Oh, come on. Where's the thing I put in there? Did I lose it?
I don't know what you're looking for.
I know. You can't find it.
I could pull it
if
I knew.
Anyway, so while I'm out at brunch, it's on my Instagram, at ADSDom. At ADSDom. This woman is just passed out cold. At her table, sound asleep like this. And I'm like totally I'm enamored by it because the whole table is now walking around her and messing with her. They're waving their hand in front of her face, trying to see if she's going to wake up, giving her a hard time. So that was my entertainment so lunch was actually fine. And now again, more I think bad karma came my way at that point because I started making fun of that person.
Oh.
I posted an Instagram post. Do you have it? Did you find it?
No. I was looking for it, but I was just saying that the karma came back.
Yeah, it did come back to haunt me. Because we got back, we had really hot sex, and I then said, hey, we should go out to, let's go like that. There's a country bar here that's like down in the flats. It's called The Farm or something like that.
I've heard of it, but never been there because
you're not
it's a country bar.
Yeah, you're not a country guy. I am. So what I want to do is take her there because I wanted her to get a little tipsy, and I wanted her to have a little bit more, a little bit more of a reason to maybe shake her ass for me a little bit. And that's what happens with the country music. So when we were getting ready to go out there, she says, all right, well, let's swing by home. We'll go home first. And, it was back and forth. We'll either go to the beach or we go to the bar. So I said, okay, I really want to go where there's people. She wanted to maybe go walk on the beach along the lake and take the dog. I wanted to go get lit and keep the sex fest going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. A long day of just hot sex. Perfect to do the day after the Roe versus Wade decision because, chicks are hot and bothered in that moment. In fact, even on that Instagram post that I was talking about, a woman commented something along the lines of, I hope she's happy when she gets date raped now that she can't get an abortion. And I'm like, what the fuck? How do you make that leap from just a passed out chick who clearly just had too much to drink and partied too hard?
Yeah, I'm trying to get this video, but I guess I can show it on. No, it's gonna be hard to kind of show on my screen.
Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. It's just a lady passed out. But
here, put it on yours.
It made me laugh.
It's gonna make everyone laugh.
You get it?
Yeah, I'm about to put you the link. You can pull it up on yours because I'm not gonna be able to play.
How are you sending me a link?
In the board. Look in the board.
Where at?
Under what's happening. Look under what's happening.
Oh yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah, nice. Play that. Because your sound is going through. That's all.
Wait, hold on. I don't. I can't play the music. I don't think it's got a.
Don't report it. There you go.
No, I was gonna open the post. But yeah, that's it. So that's the lady passed out. Her friend. I think that's her friend actually just making fun of her. She's not actually passed out.
And she's just laying there chilling.
Out cold. And this was for a good, I'd say a good, a good 20 minutes. I mean, it was the entire time that we were sitting there.
And
so
this is afternoon, though, right?
Yeah, the game was I think the game was at 2. So this was by the time we got back there, probably 3, I would say.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Or no, I take that back. Our reservation was at 4:45. We reserved a table. That's right. So this was between 4:45 and 5:30. She's passed out at the table. Wow. Just not like the end of the night. Nothing.
She was having a good day.
Food came out. She popped her head right back up for that. So I don't know if that's what she was just waiting for. She was just bored. So we then decide. We'll go home. We decide she wants to go take a walk by the beach. I want to go out and where people are and partied up. And I really just wanted to see her shake her ass and wear something sexy and get a little tipsy. And maybe I get a second round later on that night.
She wasn't in the mood. She was carrying chairs earlier. She's tired.
Well, what happened was, by the way, second hour, always happy hour here on another Dumb Show. Crack some cold ones with us. Do it responsibly, though. Don't be an idiot. Larry, did you get something?
Don't be dumb. No, I was about to go. I was going to say that quick quip and then put it back to you.
Go get it while I continue on, because so then we got back. We had that hot sex afterwards, and for whatever reason from there, we kind of just were laying around, and I laid back in bed with her, and we were doing some naked snuggling. And we never do that. She's just like, as soon as we get dressed usually or done. No, we were like,
Spooning?
we were all like face to face, all like wrapped together like pretzels. It was weird. And we never do that. So when we did that, I should have had you get me one too. So
I got you.
We laid there and we fell asleep. And we ended up sleeping until almost 11 o'clock.
Is that the gripe?
So
you missed
the entire fucking time that I would have been working. Oh, thank you. The entire fucking time that I would have been DJing, which is essentially usually between like 5 and 11 or 5 and 12, when I wanted to go out, or one night I'm fucking off, I decide to have super hot sex and then pass out in bed the whole night.
But that's usually what happens to kind of most people when they have that day off and work like in the morning or something. Like you wake up, have that super hot sex, you go back to sleep, and you sleep until 12 or 1. You slept during the hours you would actually be working.
I'm so fucking mad about it, though. It sucks. I'm just, what am I supposed to do? I guess, I should be happy about it, but I always find a way to be pissed off about something.
Next time on a Saturday night, you don't have anything to do at 11 o'clock. Just hit me up.
Yeah, I actually thought about doing that, but I thought you were mad at me for some reason, so I didn't want to sweat you. I knew you had a big weekend.
No, I had a busy weekend.
Yeah,
I wasn't mad at anybody. Oh, you're thinking about that shit was like 3 days before that.
I don't know, man. I don't know how mad you are getting at me for that kind of stuff. So, it was also you did hear Curious George mention the big, of course, and leave it to us to take a day off when the biggest decision in 40 years, 50 years comes down in the news.
Should we have anticipated that more?
No, I guess like, as all
do?
those people were getting elected, and I think everybody was starting to anticipate it. But I could not believe, as I was sitting there, what was that, Thursday that the decision came, or Friday morning?
Friday
morning the decision came down. A notification goes up on my phone, and I was like, wait a minute. This cannot be right. Because it was just so out of nowhere, just randomly, just suddenly we get a text message. I guess I hadn't been maybe watching the news well enough to think that it was about to happen.
How could you thought that was a mistake? Like somebody mistyped?
I'm not really sure. Maybe maybe I misread it or whatever. So I just clicked it and I saw the headline and I went, this is through one of my weird like news apps. Maybe it's wrong. So I'll click to like an actual reputable site like CNN, and then I'll go check Fox because you got to look at them both. Otherwise, you're whatever. So I did that, and sure enough, the decision came down. And my first thing was felt bad for women immediately. I immediately texted B1 and thought of my daughter because, I don't know, I'm just one of those dudes.
I felt bad for everyone.
Yeah, well, I didn't really think about guys really at all. I don't, I did see, as I was, I disagree with what they did for sure. But one thing I will say is that I saw so many people saying that it was an attack on women. And while yes, it is, I don't believe that that's being done as a specific attack on women. I thought isn't it to keep babies alive? And the byproduct of it is that it is an attack on women's rights. Like it's an attack on women's rights, but I don't like it. Women are the ones that bear the babies, so that's kind of just where it's going to get pointed. If guys
That's
spit
just
out
where
the
the baby's
babies, if guys spit out the babies, they probably wouldn't have made it illegal anyway. But in that case, if guys, I guess maybe that's their point.
There you go.
Well, I don't know. I just found it to me. I just was like, it's because I think of it as it's a religious thing. Like it's just the religious people trying to do their, keep babies alive.
I don't think it's a religious thing. I think it does come down to that's likely that's the best way to phrase it. Yeah, attack on women because it was so many guys that had a hand in making that happen. That's the weirdest part about it. It was so many men that had a hand in that.
Yeah, I don't know the voting, so I'm not really sure as far as like guys and women. I think it was 6-3 or whatever was the vote.
Yeah, I don't know that ratio. I'm just saying like when it comes down to it starts with the appointment of the justice.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it really starts with.
Yeah.
And then it starts with who got that person to make the appointment in that office, in that position to make it in the first place.
Just a bunch of old white men.
It's a bunch of men. Like, what the fuck?
Just a bunch of old white men, yeah, I guess is what you're saying. But no, to me, it's just, I don't find it to be a direct attack on women. It happens to be that women are the ones who are being attacked, but I just don't. I think the yes, your body, your choice, of course, yeah, I get it, but it doesn't mean like I don't feel like they're just pointing at them and picking on them. It's the byproduct of a shitty system. Is my point.
You say, not attacking women, like the two of the main guys were the ones that had to defend themselves in their nominations for attacking women.
Well, their argument is that it's a right for life, not an attack on women. That's the argument.
Well, I think I read it deeper than that. I think they're mostly saying, and that's where it's kind of hard to. I don't want to say. It's definitely not hard to defend women's rights. It's not. That's
no. That's why. I mean,
hard.
I disagree with the decision.
I think when you get it from the standpoint that they're trying to say, they're not saying it the best way, but they are saying the Constitution is not the tool that protects that right. That's all the Supreme Court is there for, is to protect the Constitution. But they're trying to say like the Constitution isn't the vehicle for that. And I get what they're saying, but I think that by our society, since when that Constitution was written, maybe we do what we used to do and add to it.
Well, I did see a woman. I saw a protester, actually, a woman. She was interviewed, and I think I saw like ABC News or somebody posted her. What she said was that, and I think the word codify or make it a law.
Yeah,
codify, whatever.
Was it
I don't know. I
codify
thought
or
it was
codify?
codify. Oh, it's codified. I don't know. I'd be
both.
I think we know what we're saying, though. The point is, it's this fishy thing that we're trying to get. She was saying, look, get it made into law. You had ample opportunity over the years to make this into law, and nobody bothered to do so. And that's the problem. That's where because she was mad that the moment that it went, that the decision came down was reversed. Mm-hmm. The Democratic Party sent out a thing saying, hey, we need your money to help fight this.
That was so strange. Did you get the text?
I don't know. I don't think I'm actually affiliated with either party. Actually,
I'm going to get it at some point, I know.
So that's what her thing was. She said, you had all this time to actually fix it, and then this is what you do. You immediately just ask for money. So I guess she kind of has a point there. Hi, you're on another dumb show. Hi. It's you. Okay, 0 for 1. Hi, you're on another dumb show. Who's this?
Hi, I'm Joe.
Joe, what's up, man? What do you want to say?
So you guys are talking about abortion. How about the fact that 30% abortions that have happened since it's been legalized has been black women? So how about the fact that that's literally almost like eugenics on black women? Like 33% of them were white and 38% of them were black. Doesn't that seem like a big win for the black community?
To what? To eliminate, you're saying, so, Joe, you're saying by eliminating abortions that will create more black babies? And that's a win is what you're saying?
There have been 63 million abortions since Roe v. Wade was originally passed, and 38% of them were black women. That kind of seems like even the original founder of Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, was openly racist. It kind of seems like this is a big win for people of color. I mean, and that I understand it's not all black and white, and there's a lot of nuance in there, but I think this is a huge win for people of color.
I think the nuance might be missed in the fact that, like, when you look at that sort of number, you have to bump that up against also the number of, how many sexual assaults and rapes occurred on black women more so than white women, or
I actually have that number. 1% of abortions in this country have been from rape or incest. So I'm sorry, I meant to say
seems so low. That's low.
I don't. It just doesn't matter to me either what the reason is. If they want to get it, they want to get it. I don't really give a shit what the reason is. So Joe, it sounds like you're happy with the reversal.
A little bit. I mean, they've been talking about Black Lives Matter. What's 38% of 63 million? I mean, that's a whole lot more Black lives that matter.
I don't know how you're kind of conflating two issues. I mean, yeah, there
there
are more. I mean, but there. How many? What percentage was it white? I mean, I saw some congresswoman.
33% was white.
I saw some woman. I don't even know what she does. Some Trump at a Trump rally saying this is a victory for white babies. So she's saying the opposite of what you're saying.
I think the number skews.
We are the majority. You understand what I'm saying? So 33% of us, you would expect to see that number a little closer to 60% if those were represented equally. Instead, the black community, which makes up 13% of this country, has gotten 38% of the 63 million abortions.
But why do you think that's not the I don't think that they're I don't know. Are you walking around with your crew and going, we need to make more babies to catch up with these white people?
For some reason, I heard this conversation from somebody else who feels that I heard the opposite argument. I heard the argument was that black people want to make more babies.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
But
you should be happy. But he's saying that you and all the black people should be happy because there will be more, because such a high percentage of the abortions happen to be black women. This means there will be more black babies that live.
That would only make
more
sense.
More black culture, more black legacy, more black entrepreneurs, more black-owned businesses, more representation in Congress, more representation on the Supreme Court.
Okay,
I mean, this is a win-win.
But that only makes sense if the argument is saying that that 38% of black women having abortions were forced to have that abortion. I mean, it comes down to, at some point they made that choice to have an abortion. So you're saying that, okay, the black community wanted to have these kids, but they also made the choice not to have the kids. So I mean,
what about those black young men? They could have been scientists, scholars. Do you think they had a choice in the matter? I mean,
you're talking about the babies at that point, but if you're talking about the young men that were involved in the pregnancy itself, I don't think that at any point they should be making that choice for the woman anyway. So I'm trying to understand. I get your point, but I'm trying to understand how could that exist if they weren't forced to have the abortion. Nobody's been out here since '76 saying you get an abortion, you get an abortion. It was about the right to make that
Italian wines. That's my shit. I love Italian wine. It's fantastic. White, red, all of them. So I've got this. So we'll pop this here in a little bit. I know I mentioned to you guys. Actually, we'll start doing this now. Actually,
Yeah, do what you do.
Should we try the sabrage?
Oh, I can sabrage all day long.
Do you want to? We could try it.
Do we have a knife here? I don't think we have a cake knife here or
There's
something.
almost anything, really. I mean, as long as it's long and thick.
Okay, wait, hold on. Oh no, I'm just playing.
That didn't take a month. Sabrage. So maybe we'll consider that. We could try to sabrage this in a minute, maybe. You got to.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Bro,
So
I'm
let's
gonna
try it.
sabrage this bitch with a spatula.
And
You gonna do it?
You think I could do it with a spatula?
Sure, if you want to try.
All
to
right,
do
let's
it,
try
you
this.
can.
Let's
All
try
right.
this.
You bought it. You want to break it? That's up to you. I'd rather you break it than me.
awesome.
This
I'm
is
fine
your
with that.
spatula.
I know it's my spatula. It's my show. I'm supposed to be the one sabraging.
Are you gonna sabrage it?
Nah, you could do it.
No, you sabrage. You.
No, I actually don't want it to spray all over the brand new equipment that we can't afford to break. So you can spray it over towards. Don't get my dog covered in champagne either. Go over by Lou, maybe do it.
Yeah, come into
Okay,
this
I
camera.
ain't that bad with it. Hold on, let me. Is it open? Oh, you gotta get the label off of it too. Hold on, I'll prepare it. You talk.
All right. So Larry is going to try to sabrage this bottle of Prosecco he bought. Now I wonder, does Prosecco count as champagne? Does it have the same kind of power to do a sabrage? Is that? I don't know.
should.
Is that? It should. He said. We're about to break glass all over this place. You know what you're doing?
Yes.
No, he
Yes,
claims
I'm
to
pretty
know
sure
what
what
he's
I'm doing.
So
He's
yeah,
pretty
no, this
sure.
has been done. I get it.
He said I'm pretty sure.
Sabrage has been around forever. I get it. That's why we're trying to do it. It's fun.
I'm trying to find the right angle.
Oh, on
I
camera.
don't think I have a
All
camera
right.
angle to do this. Hold on, wait a second.
Giggle
I
buddies
can
in
work.
the corner. Hey, Giggle,
Oh wait, I
flip
gotta
the
go.
lights over there. Giggle
I gotta go.
buddies.
I gotta go. I just used over here, but I go over by the green screen.
There you go. All right, cool. So yeah, yesterday, by the way, I noticed when we did the tortilla slap challenge, it was too dark to do anything. So that was the mistake that we made. All right, so it's really wide, Larry. You might want to come over here. It's really, yeah. You might just need to literally go right where those chairs are and just face, because you can't really see. So we just point towards the green screen. Who cares if the green screen gets wet? Or light right there's perfect. That's
Right
good.
here?
Yeah, that's
There's
perfect.
a light right there.
Darla Bean Arena. Come here.
Okay, I'm going this way.
All right, here we go. Oh, you wait. Hold. Can I make a suggestion?
What?
Turn it sideways and use the
No,
the
but this
shaft
is-
end.
But this is
No, the shaft, not that.
this.
Yep, just like that's my recommendation. After having
No,
sabraged,
that's too solid. It's got to be sharper. That's too thick.
I've done it with a butter knife, the back of a butter knife.
But
I
that's
mean,
way thicker than a butter knife.
okay.
You've done it with the back of the butter knife?
Yeah.
See, I've usually done it with a tapered edge.
Hey man,
So
you
I'm gonna-
you do you.
Like, this is a tapered edge, though.
All right, so you'll.
Okay.
My shit good, dog.
Okay, it's good now.
Not so good, was it? But anyway, we are back on another dump show. Thank you for bearing with some of the technical issues we have here. Producer Lou always jumping in
Just came back to yell at me.
to yell at Larry for all the things he does wrong. No, Larry does a great job. But this is some of this might be on my end. We did change some things around here because we were experiencing some buffer last week, and we were trying to avoid that and get rid of that and try to do some different streaming ways here. And I think we'll get it fixed. It's just some kinks we have to work out. The problem is we all work a lot, and I can't get in here really when you guys aren't here. And you guys work so much, like if you're not here actually in the building, you're doing stuff like outside of the building, like looking at venues and things like that. So, or you're just with your families living actual life. So it's hard sometimes to actually like get in here and actually work on the stuff. So sometimes I get in here, I throw a bunch of stuff together, and then you come in and break it. So
I do not come in and break it. You break it. Oh, you knew that would catch my attention.
It did. So I do want to thank one of our partners, the Cerruti team at HomeSmart. You know Dylan. He's out there. He's making bank right now because it's a sunny day. The sun has been, well, I don't know if it is right now, I can't see, but it was beautiful earlier. And if you're out looking for lake houses, now's the time to do it because you got to get out there and see those sunsets on that lake if you haven't done that. And the Cerruti team at HomeSmart and Dylan, they specialize in lake homes. So they're going to get you in there. And if you've been trying to get into a place and you've been waiting around for your stupid agent to get back to you and you've not heard back from him, he's not picking up his phone when you call, you will love Dylan. He always has his phone on him. I've mentioned before he was blowing me up at like 5:30 in the morning one morning. So I was like, Dylan, I got up at 4 a.m. for 20 years. All right, dude, I'm not getting up that early anymore. I don't have to do that. So don't call me at 5:30 a.m. But you guys can call him at 5:30 a.m. if you're trying to get into a house. You like I did that for you, dude? 5:30 a.m. calls, 440-364-3250.
Get him in.
440-364-3250. No, call Dylan. He's going to answer his phone. He always has on you. And he tries to get you in quickly. And no waiting around. He moves quickly, get you into the house you've been looking for. The Cerruti team at HomeSmart. Call Dylan, 440-364-3250. Are you fixed over there, you think?
I think I am fixed. If I'm going to peek in the chat just for a second. If you guys can let me know if the sound is good.
Yes, please. Let us know. You can actually call into the show is how I would recommend to tell people to tell us.
Oh, yeah. Call the show and let us know how to sound.
Yeah, I would recommend versus typing in the chat, you just call in 844-HIT-DUMP, 844-448-3862. If you can't call, you can always email into the show or anotherdumpshow@gmail.com, or you could tweet the show at anotherdumpshow, and I'll try to read your tweets live. Again, still working out the kinks with that. I did have a conversation with the phone people about setting up the text messages for the phones.
Oh, how'd that go? I know you're excited about text.
I think because I'd rather, honestly, because it'd be great to have that go in there because people said they weren't asking for it. So if I can turn it on, why not?
And then they can get out of the chat and get into the text.
Exactly. It's not that expensive either. So I think we'll probably get that set up here pretty quickly. I was leaving off my night. I fell asleep. I slept through my whole big party night that I wanted to go out. And I do have a gripe with B1. Now, she went out to brunch yesterday morning with her friends, which is cool.
She's been having a good weekend.
Well, yeah, she got to go. Well, that's what maybe, kind of, in part, because when we went out on Saturday, we went to a place that has, they got beers and cocktails and all that stuff.
A bar.
It's like a brew. It's a brewery around. It's Nano Brew. It's a place called Nano Brew around here. It's like a little small brewery place that has a restaurant in there, and they have good burgers. And they've actually, you want to know why I go there? I could take Darla, number one.
No, but that's always the top of the list.
That's number one. I'm gonna take Darla. Number two, what happened?
No, I'm watching.
I thought Lou walked in. I'm sorry.
Nope.
No. So I take Darla, and then number two, they have these pretzels that have everything on them. Everything, like bagels.
Everything. No.
Everything seasoned.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh no, it's so good, and they serve it with a little bit of cream cheese. Oh, it's so good.
Just eat a fucking bagel. Why would you gonna put that shit on a pretzel?
Because it's pretzel flavored. Because bagels taste like bagels, pretzels taste like pretzels.
But you just got a pretzel and you made it taste like everything.
But it doesn't taste. It tastes like an everything pretzel, not an everything bagel.
That is disgusting.
Oh no, dude, it was delicious. I highly recommend it to everybody. But anyway, so I go there. I had this, and I have a couple beers. And while we're there, she doesn't drink. She doesn't have one drink, not one beer, not one cocktail, nothing. So I'm kind of a little annoyed about it. Not gonna lie, kind of like just have one, get a little tipsy or something. Maybe one of these days we just get a little too tipsy to actually have to drive home. We Uber somewhere or something. Like, just live a little. You know what I mean? Just let loose. None of that. Nope. So, but then fast forward to Sunday morning, goes out with her girlfriends for brunch.
Ready to get loose.
That's what she's doing. Fucking mimosas. And then On the way home from mimosas, they even stop at another bar and have a good drink there. So what the fuck?
And this is in the morning, like, or is this your brunch time, like 2 o'clock?
No, it's like 12, like brunch. Yeah,
okay,
like 12
that's a late brunch, but that's okay.
Larry, I don't think you understand the definition of brunch.
I do, but you still gotta go do it in the morning.
9 or 10 even till 2 or 3. That's
1.
brunch. No, the extended. You're going to Golden Corral brunch, dude. I'm talking this
I would not be called dead at Golden Corral brunch.
Nothing going on Golden Corral. I love
no, I'm
steak.
not going
I
to
love
go to
steak
Corral
by the
brunch.
pound. I'll eat the fuck out of a pile of steak by the pound. I'll take steak and I'll dip it in that fucking chocolate fondue fountain. You fucking kidding me?
No, that's not me. That's not me.
Anyway, so nothing. She doesn't go out drinking. So I got a gripe with her about that. Why not? Why not get a little tipsy with me on Saturday, but then you go get tipsy with your girlfriends on Sunday morning? Some bullshit. Especially when I'm trying to tell you I want to do stuff. Let's do stuff. I want to get into stuff.
So why didn't you just wait until she came back home later? Like,
what, on Sunday?
She didn't stay the whole day.
No. I don't care about Sunday. I'm saying what is the affinity for women to blow off their boyfriend or whatever, their significant other, for drinks, but they're willing to go do it with their girlfriends? This happens all the time with her. She does it all the time to me. We'll smoke like chimneys together, but then for whatever reason, when we want to go tipsy together, we don't get tipsy together.
But
she won't do it.
It ain't the same thing. It's like it's
I
just
want
like
that, though. It's fun. I want to go out and have a couple drinks together. It's a good time. It's fun to do it. She doesn't do it unless she's with her friends.
Do you have more friends that you go out and do
I have
that
no friends,
with, right?
I have no friends. I have 2 friends. My one friend that I do have, I asked to go out and do something. I said, I have no response, no work, no kids. Let's go do something. Was told probably just gonna lay low. Saw this person out with other people, so that was a good. That made me feel real good. So
you can always call me, bro.
No, I know that. I honestly, truly thought that you wanted away from me for a few days. I really think it's not. It wasn't me. I really thought you had enough dumb for a little bit and needed a little dumb break.
No, I had stuff to do around the house, but I think I can understand that. I like going out. It's not like I always do because
you go out more than me.
Well,
I think.
So I go out a lot more, but I'm mostly going out with my wife, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there is this difference where, like, I agree with you. I want my wife to turn it up sometimes.
Yeah,
and she does. She turns it up, like, but
more than mine.
Sometimes she doesn't turn it up when I want to turn it up. So that
Right.
Yeah, I get that. There's a problem with that, but I also need to go out and turn it up myself, just like she went out and turned it up herself.
But Larry, we have to do. When I'm not working on a Saturday, it's go time.
But you don't always have to take her then.
This has been a thing where she knows if I'm off on a Saturday, do not make plans with somebody else. We are doing something. And so I was a little annoyed there were no plans made, but whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll move on from there.
I don't like non-planners too, but
you got to make plans. You got to do it.
I like plans.
Speaking of that, tomorrow's our 10-year anniversary, and we have no plans. So,
whose fault is that?
I don't know. I didn't know. A week ago, I didn't know if we were together. So who fucking knows?
But you were talking about the date. You should have made the plans, right? That's kind of on you.
Oh man, I don't know.
So what'd you end up doing Sunday? Did you do anything?
Sunday. Hold on. Let me grab this call. Hey, you're on another dumb show. Who's this? Hello, it's you. Can you hear me? Man, did I break them again?
I didn't do anything different over here.
I just didn't know if something happened, if it broke them again. Oh, man, what a bummer. If I broke these phones, I'm going to be so pissed. Plugged in one thing, and the whole thing went to shit.
Did you hit all the buttons?
Yeah, I got all the buttons pressed.
Press one more.
They're all pressed.
Okay.
They're all pressed. I just busted something, but... No, I said, don't they fight when they're drunk? I'm assuming that means it's the two of us. But, yeah, B1 and I do tend to drunk when we're argue when we're drunk. But that's usually because I want to get laid, and she doesn't want to give it up. And it frustrates the hell out of me. So that's where we get to.
But you solved that problem twice on Saturday. So why are you mad about Sunday?
Well, it was only once.
I thought
that's
it
the
was twice.
point, Larry. I was going for a second round. Yeah, I got some on Sunday too, though, so it was good. It just, I went. She
You're
went out.
griping too much. You just wanted to gripe.
I told you I got gripes. I told you I got gripes. Hi, you're on another dumb show.
Hi, it's Roberta. I actually called in on Thursday.
What's up, Roberta?
How are you guys doing?
Good, good. Where are you calling from again, by the way?
Pennsylvania.
No, where? Allentown? Binghamton?
Telford. It's near Allentown.
Telford.
I'm south of Allentown.
All
yeah.
right. Go ahead. What's up?
I actually have a question for Larry.
Ooh.
I was just curious. I watch numerous YouTube channels, mostly reptile things or whatever. I was just curious if he has a cousin, a brother, or somebody. His name's Jay. I don't know his last name, but he actually works in Michigan at a reptile emporium type thing.
I have a cousin.
You guys could be brother.
You should send me the link to that YouTube channel. But
email that in because I want to see because
check that out.
It sounds a little bit like you're saying all black guys look alike, Roberta. It's kind of what you're saying.
No. Come on,
He
no.
got you.
just the way he talks and his mannerisms and like.
Well,
I'm like, oh my God, I wonder if he's like Jay's brother or cousin or
You are not. You are not from Larry. Sorry to interrupt you, Roberta. Larry, you are not. We're in Cleveland. You are not. You aren't born and raised here, right? You're from. Are you from Michigan?
I was raised mostly in Cleveland, but I am from Milwaukee.
Oh, okay. I knew there was an M in there somewhere. I thought
Well,
that
I don't
maybe
even.
that was
I don't.
Well,
I don't even know where Jay's originally from.
Oh.
That's just where he's working.
Okay, so you just when you said
Yeah.
Michigan, I knew there was an M city or state or something in Larry's past, and I just wasn't sure. So, no, it doesn't
okay.
sound like Larry. Larry does not look like every black guy. I know we did make him look like Deshaun Watson. So that's my fault right off the bat.
I told you I was going to be a problem. That is not the way we should start the show.
No, Roberta, thank you. I appreciate it. No, I send the email and send that into anotherdumshow@gmail.com. I'd love to see how much he does in look and sound like old Larry here.
Yeah, I don't have family in Michigan, but I would be curious to check out that channel.
Nice. Well, Roberta, thank you for. Oops, sorry, I hung up on her. Thank you for supporting Another Dumb Show and calling in. I appreciate it. Hi, you're on Another Dumb Show. Who's this?
Hey, Dom, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me? Who's this?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. This is Chris from Virginia, also known as Blue Wolverine in the chat.
Nice. Blue Wolverine, you've been so supportive, bro. I really appreciate it, man. Seriously.
Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate the show, man. I'd like to see you doing good things. Lou, Larry, what's up?
What's happening?
Right on. Lou's up front. He can't hear. He'll hear like on the video. So what's up, Lou dog? I'll say it for you.
Hey, well, real quick, I noticed when I was on the phone, I couldn't hear the other caller that just called in, or whatever.
How do you do that?
I couldn't hear that.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's another one for me to figure out. All right, I'll try to figure that one out. I think I can figure that out.
I just want to give some love to the chat down there, man. We're giving them gifts and everything. And
yes,
a little encouragement for a little acknowledgement, man. It would definitely push more people giving them gifts down there, though.
Well, I do appreciate when you guys shell out them ducats in that chat for sure. I love that for sure. And honestly, we won't. This thing's got to stay running, and we wouldn't be doing it without the support of the chat. Like it's funny, I see the chat, and I like every little new names pop in here and there. So, and I love the regulars and everything. So, seriously, it's wonderful to have you guys here and supporting us, and that you've got your own community there, and I love it. I'm starting. I like that it's morphing into its own thing. I've kind of watched it. It'll start one direction, and as we go throughout the show, it starts to morph in its own thing. So it's good. I love that everybody migrated from the old show, and it starts a little bit about the old show, and then as the show progresses, it's into what we're talking about. So I love it. Yeah, it's great. So yeah, thank you. You guys can always
little love for the chat. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh no, seriously, I'm watching it. I see you guys for sure. That's why I try to. I wish I could figure out a way to slow that down to where for me enough to be able to read it and actually process some of because they come. Sometimes.
So that's why when we started the show, from back to our first episode, I did have the chat in slow mode for that reason, because I knew you wanted to chat up and you wanted it out and everything. Yeah. And it also helped me kind of get some things sorted out too. I have since eased it back, and I think now I have it turned off. So I do want people to know I read the chat. I'm not responding to the chat. If you want me to respond, you should call in.
Yeah,
But
I have
read
instructed Larry. It'd be great to versus, well, you did see me. I was chatting while the camera wasn't working.
Okay.
I was replying to the chat. But no, it's when there's just the two of us, it's hard when you're looking that way and I'm trying to look at you and it just gets a little distracted. So it's nothing personal, I promise you.
I'm going to put the chat on the TV behind you.
Look at my handsome face.
I'm just going to put the chat on the TV behind you.
What? Since he mentioned it, Chris, I'll give you guys a little bit of love. We'll read some of these chat messages. So, and again, thanks to Chris, and he did mention you can always donate to Another Dumb Show. We got those bonus badges and stickers and all that good stuff there, and I'll give you guys a little extra love when you do that. So, Pilot X, I see in there. Good to see you there. I recognize Pilot X. Said he's making pizza. I don't know if he's doing it in a bop out back. There's a Kevin Hart shout. Pat Wooey said we heard nothing about the old show. I don't know what that means. This guy said, Mike says a snowbird does the old show in the morning, thumb in the afternoon. I like that. Thank you. Earl the Pearl says, Dom, Larry is a great addition. He is great. I agree. He's doing wonderful.
Thank you, Earl.
Let's see. Ban fake chatters. Yeah, fake chatters. No, I don't like fake chatters.
I don't know what a fake chatter would be.
Probably just people in there to gum up the works, not trying to be, actually participate in stuff. Mallory's asking, is Roberta in the chat? Roberta was just on the phones. I don't know. Mallory sends so many nice emails. I see. By the way, I do see everybody's emails. If I don't get your emails, I apologize. I do see them all, and I read them all. I got a lot of co-host applications that I got to go through.
I got to start reading the chat.
Thank you. Good looking out, Chris. I appreciate it. No, we're talking about the chat right now. That's the time to read the chat. We're in it. We're reading it.
Do you want to read Dankus Cow?
Huh?
Do you want to read Dankus Cow? I'll give him the name at least, but you can decide if you want to read
Dankus Cow.
You don't see that? Okay.
Yeah,
The question to you.
That's an email. That's a long conversation.
That's a long conversation. Email that in so we can remember to answer that. Dankus Cow.
Shout out to Chris Blue Wolverine. A little love for the chat and ADS. A little donation there. We really appreciate that. For sure. Seriously. Dankus Cow, you're a dirty dog, you. I saw another one there. Shark says, you get my dumb deep fakes. If those are the ones that are on Twitter that some guy's been posting. Have you seen those, by the way? I don't know if you've had a chance to pull any of those.
I have not seen them. I've heard.
Oh, there's
somebody told me I should look at them. I haven't.
There are some great ones. He put my face on the Hulk. He put my face on Han Solo. I probably would have looked better on Chewbacca with this beard, though. It's getting a little scraggly.
We'll have to put a montage together.
Yeah. If you guys were just calling a second ago, by the way, I just I closed the phone so I couldn't see. I do want to.
You paid too much for those to close them.
That's what I'm saying.
Open those phones.
No, again, thank you guys for supporting us in the chat. We wouldn't be able to do this without you guys in particular because you guys have really been, here from the beginning. And I closed the one other thing I wanted to talk about before the end of the show, and I totally forgot what it was.
Stop closing stuff.
I know. Larry, talk for a sec while
This is a good one. Somebody's asking you if you tried Delta 8 or Delta 9. I have tried Delta 8. It's not for me. It's just it gets me too headachy. I don't know if that's the word.
Delta 8 is what, some sort of marijuana thing?
Yeah,
it's fake weed.
THC.
It's a fake weed, right?
Yeah, it's
fake
like
weed.
THC A. No, not A.
What's up,
it's
Earl?
the not A. It's the something. It's the something.
So yeah, Earl the Pearl just hooked us up with shelling out some ducats. Thanks, bro. Appreciate the donation. I'm not sure exactly what Delta 8 is. I don't get it. I go for THC. I'm a THC chaser. If I go to the dispensary, people go looking for terps and stuff. I go, whatever the highest one is, that's what I want. That's it. Period.
It's not always the same, man. It's not always the same.
It's always the best. Always works.
You can go for lower percentage.
Some of the ones with the lower.
Terps.
Some of the ones with the lower terps and lower percentage don't do diddly. So no, thank you.
They should have a strain called diddly.
Wet shoelaces, I can confirm that is not true. So do not speculate about that. There was, damn it, I completely forgot what I was going to say now. God damn it, it's frustrating the hell out of me.
Mikey says that Delta 8 is diet weed. I like that way. I like that.
Well, what does it do to you? I'm not even going to waste my time on something I can buy at a convenience store. I mean, I'm not going to be honest. Nothing against it. If you use it and it works for you, great. I've been on this shit for a long time.
I'm not even gonna say I would go to a convenience store for it. I would go to that like an actual CBD store or something if you're gonna go for it.
They sell it at every convenience store.
I know that, but I wouldn't get it from there. I would say I'm saying I would actually go to a CBD store.
But I don't understand. What's the difference?
Because they probably like source it directly. I don't know how. I don't know how corner store stock.
Well, it's just the same distributor from going from one store to the next. They just package it differently for different stores.
I don't think they sell enough to move it like that. I need it to be fresh.
Somebody's saying CBD is more for pain. Delta 8 is great where weed isn't legal. But does it get you high? That's what I don't understand.
It gives me a light high, but it's not what I want.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. It's just kind of silly to me to do that. Pat wants to know who the co-host was that was going to get the job.
Well, why would we tell you? It doesn't matter if they don't got the job.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's no fun. This is no fun. Who knows? Maybe something will change down the road. You know what I mean?
Or maybe they get the job, and then we have to do the big, spectacular.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. The co-host stuff. In the emails I got 1 million co-host applications that I got to go through, and we will get to those. I want to read them all, and I think what we'll do is we'll have people come in, we'll get to know them, maybe throw some stuff at you, see what you're up to, see what you're willing to do, as they say.
We're not throwing stuff, are we?
Hi, you're on another dumb show. Stay tuned. Hello, who's this?
Hey, Dumb, it's Diana.
Diana, how are you? It's great to hear from you. What's going on?
Good, you too. So I have a Delta 8 story.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, so I don't smoke weed or anything, but my next door neighbor, he smoked weed every now and again, and one day I work at home, and so did he. He came banging on my windows, crazy like, and I was on the phone for work, and then when I got off, I ran outside. This dude was sweating profusely. He was seeing things, and he had ate these chocolate cookies like I made him bring them to me, and they were just 250 milligram cookies that he had eaten. He ended up going to the hospital. On the way home from the hospital, he threw up all over himself.
Oh.
Like, it was nuts. I've never seen someone like that.
So do you think he did something else too and just didn't tell you? Because that's what I usually think when I hear that
he would have told me.
Because when I hear people that do, like, they overdose on weed, didn't actually overdose on weed. They ate something else or did something else usually that fucked them up ahead of time, and they just don't want to admit that they took shrooms or dropped a hit acid.
No, he's a super straight-laced guy. I mean, he just smokes every now and again, and he said, well, he ate the first cookie, didn't feel anything after 20, 30 minutes, and then just kept eating them, and then all of a sudden it hit him like a ton of bricks.
I'll be damned. Well, I guess it does affect different people different ways.
Yeah, I would say like if he's an off and on type of.
Have you ever, because you've smoked weed, right, Diana?
Obviously. I haven't. In the past, I hate it.
Yeah, have I smoked with you? I smoked with you, haven't I?
Me? No.
No? Oh, okay, I thought I had.
That Friday was the first time I met you in person.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No way. Really?
Yeah, way. Yeah, I swear to God.
You guys were both high the first time.
That was the first time we've met in person?
Yeah, we talked on the phone a lot because I used to call in the other thing.
Huh. I'll be damned. I really didn't realize that. Huh.
Yeah.
I felt like I knew you. Well, there you go. Good stuff. I felt like I already knew you, Diana. So I'll be damned.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, good. Well,
No smoking.
She doesn't smoke. She doesn't. Okay, so no good THC stories from you then. No, Diane doesn't. Why don't you smoke? You just don't like it, or for work and shit?
No, I could do it if I wanted to. I'm 6.5 hours away from my office, so I could if I wanted to. I just have never really liked it. I don't like the smell of it, and then I usually just fall asleep, so it's no fun.
Yeah, I do have to say, and thank you for calling, Diane. I appreciate it. Thank you for the story. I think that it might be on something too. I'm worried that I'm turning into one of these people that the older I get, I smoke and it just makes me tired. I've been noticing
losing the effect.
Well, you remember last week I mentioned I was just tired all the time.
Yeah,
and I'm starting to worry that it might just be weed, or I need to maybe change my supplier, or maybe I'm just getting like a bad. Maybe there's something in whatever the.
Is it more indicas than?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I get street stuff usually because I can't afford that dispensary stuff all the time. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you get it from your dude. You don't know. Put some name on it. It could be anything. I don't know. So I'm starting to think maybe I got to cut that out. I don't know because I'm too tired all the time.
Don't be silly. Don't be silly.
Hi,
open line.
Hi, you're on another dumb show. Who's this?
Don't be silly.
Don't you dare quit smoking weed.
What's up, Mike? How are you, bro?
I
What's
don't know
good,
what
Mikey?
the hell you're talking about. I don't know what show I'm listening to, but if you quit smoking weed, I'm not calling.
Okay. All right, deal. All right, so Mikey's convinced me I won't quit smoking. But no, have you ever?
You need to change your medium, man. You need to change the way you're smoking. If you're just doing J's, switch back to blunts. If you're just doing blunts, switch back to a bong, go to a pipe, a water pipe, vaporizer. Change the medium in which you smoke.
That's a good point. That actually is a good point because I rarely smoke bowls. I really pretty much smoke blunts, and I noticed when I partook with you the other day, we used a bowl. Poked. When we burned weed out of a bowl, I noticed that I got a little bit higher than I normally would.
Yeah,
It just kind of caught me out.
That would do that to you.
So I'm wondering if maybe it's just the changing the. Maybe you're right. Maybe I do need to change the medium.
That is coming from our number one correspondent. So
that is true. Mikey, our resident Rochester correspondent, would know. He does have a lot of experience with that. Mikey, you ever
I heard
tried?
people talking about Delta 9.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Or Delta 8.
I was gonna say
garbage.
It's garbage.
It's just weed light. I mean, it's good for somebody like my girlfriend who, like, every time if she smokes one hit of good bud, dude, like she goes into a full-on panic attack every time.
That's not
so
good.
The Delta 8 for her works really well. Delta 8 for me feels like it's like weed light. I don't know. It makes my skin all hot. I don't know why. It's like niacin.
Every once in a while, I think that, and God love the guy I get it from. He's really cool. Every once in a while, I think, how do I know he's not just buying like Delta 8 or something? And like, because every once in a while, I'll get a batch where it's just kind of like, it's all right. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. Does Delta 8 have a different smell or anything to it, or does it just look?
Dude, it doesn't smell terpy at all. It does. It's not very bud smelly, and the carts smell pretty good like bud. But I've never once smelled any of the flower that smells anything close to what weed would smell like.
Well, Mikey, a correspondent, I'm going to take your word for it. You know your drugs. Who am I to argue with you? Bean Arena just lost her mind.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure what just
happened.
I heard a door open over
Bean
there.
Arena.
I just assumed it was Lou coming in. You know the rules.
Nope.
So I just assumed it was Lou.
Yep. We'll check it out.
All kinds of rules.
I'll check it out.
I'll talk to you this week.
All right, Mikey, it's good to hear from you, my friend. And like I said, I'm going to be going through. If you did send in what's it called?
Email
application. To be one of the to be the third seat co-host, I will review that. I do have a few people who sent in some interest in helping us with some of these technical issues we're dealing with. So they understand we're doing a passion project here, and we might need some help here, and they might be willing to jump in with that. So
yes, can I interject on that?
If you want.
I love the suggestions when you guys actually just suggest instead of berating
me
what we're trying to do.
Oh yeah, it's always get used to that, buddy. It's everybody.
I mean, I'm okay with it, but like I actually like suggestions for resolutions rather than just pointing it out.
Yes,
because a lot of things maybe we're aware of too.
Yes,
you know?
That's true. There are things we're aware of. So we are working on all of these things and all these kinks, and hopefully we won't have things like what happened where it stops in the middle of the show again. I think that was just a matter of me plugging in something and it just shorted a bunch of shit out. I have no idea. It was very strange. So, Roberta sent that email. Way to be quick, Roberta.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
How do we see? Oh, you can.
So I'm going to pull it up here. Yep. I'm going to pull it up here. Of course, another show.
I got you ready.
It's been a while since Lucy's eaten. She's
that does not look like you at all.
But I have a feeling
I don't know why I don't have your video.
You lost the video?
Oh, because you're on the laptop. Hold on a second. Okay, wait. What? No, what the fuck is that?
Wait, what?
That is wrong. This is wrong.
Oh, there we go. Wait.
Will you get the door for me? Yes.
Noah? I thought you said it was somebody named Jay.
Jay, right? What is wrong, Bean
All
Arena?
right, Roberta, call back, please, because I'm very confused. Because, Bean Arena, honey, I don't know what you're barking at. Oh boy, hold on.
I can't pause your audio though. You control that.
She's gonna bark if I don't pick her up. So, Roberta, please call back because I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. You said it was you thought the guy looked and sounded like Larry?
I see a black guy, but they did
a black guy.
They did not refer to him as Jay.
Yeah, I thought they called him Noah. So who? Very confused, Roberta. Call 844 hit 844-448-3862. You know the number. You just called. I probably should.
But what black guy is named Noah? That's throwing me for a
I'm
loop.
seriously so confused. Is there somebody we missed or something?
You know we can still hear that audio, right?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to watch that? I can watch that, but I don't know why I'm watching this.
No, I'm
This
just
is
yeah.
weird.
Please pull up because people know what I'm talking about here. I have no idea. Well, there's a black guy, right?
Yeah, I see that one.
Okay,
They're high fiving, but he's not. Oh, he's high fiving now.
What was that? You like one of these?
What is happening here?
Well, I'm trying to look at the guy to see if he looks or sounds like you. And
I mean, I'm
gonna be
looking
honest
at the
with
guy.
you.
I'm looking at them high
All
fiving
right, hold
himself.
on. Here we go to the source.
This guy
Roberta.
looks like me. I don't have a side by side.
Okay, so we've got the video. Is this pull this up, Larry? Is this who you're saying? Larry looks like?
It's the only black guy in the video.
Hey,
but if you watch, I mean, you didn't have to do it on the show, but if you watch the whole thing, there's other shots of him where he's like,
well, where
more
else?
still.
Where else would we do it?
Well, I'm just saying. You're like, well, what the hell is this? Oh my God, what's he doing?
No. Well, I don't know what. Yeah, I'm more concerned about the fact that you think this guy looks like Larry. Larry,
why don't I get enough shots of him?
I know. I'm trying to find a good shot of him. So
no. Yeah.
In the meantime,
he needs to start controlling the
I
camera
think
like me.
I have a little bit of an idea what I think it might be. Roberta, what features stood out about Noah?
No, that's not Noah. Noah's the white kid.
Oh.
The young white kid.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Well, the not young black
Jay's
kid.
the black kid.
Okay. What features about him did you think look like Larry's?
Like the way he talks, maybe like his mouth, and then just like the shape of his face.
That was it.
The mouth.
Mouth.
Oh, it's the mouth.
I know what
the
it
long
is.
face.
Like the way he talks.
Nope. You guys have similar teeth. We have black skin and similar teeth. That's the thing there. I'm seeing it. I see the teeth from the side.
Eyes a little bit.
From the side a little bit because it was actually the side shot that nailed it for me that I actually knew what she meant because right when he smiles big here, I kind of saw it for a second.
Okay, let me see if I
Because
can
I see the side, I see your side profile from my view, Larry, and it was something about the smile from the side. It's seriously, you guys. I think you have similar teeth, is what it is, and not it's and
But like even the shape of his, whenever he talks, whenever like if they like,
Does this? Is this
they're talking about something and
Turn the other way, though.
talking.
Yeah, turn the other way.
Okay, wait. You turn the other way. I usually don't turn this way at all, so I don't know how.
Well, I see this view though, so I could see the teeth. I could kind of, sort of see it. I'm not gonna lie, I could kind of see it. Just how like people
Look at
say.
all that hair he got, and
Listen,
look at me.
people say I look like fucking Bam Margera. I don't look like that fucking goon, okay? No, he's poor guy. He's going through it. But no, I'm seriously, I could kind of itty bitty see it. So, all right, Roberta, I'm not sweating you. All right, I'm not going to call you 100%.
You're gonna give it to me. You're gonna give it to me, right?
Not 100%
racist.
only 75%.
No. But if you would, yeah.
Maybe we have to listen to.
Yeah,
his
we'll
voice
have to
a
go
little
back.
more or
We'll watch
something.
some more of them, and we'll see. But I think she was close. Actually, I don't think totally off. It seems as though usually at the end of the show is right when you'll notice she comes along and starts making us think here. So it seems as though old Bean Arena wanted to come and say hi to everybody. So Darla, say hello to everybody.
Darla, look this way.
Bean Arena.
There you go.
Where's Bean Arena?
Stick the tongue out. Where's the tongue?
Who's the prettiest girl? Isn't she just so beautiful? She's getting groomed next Wednesday. Officially got that booked. So we're gonna
Finally?
get that checked out. We're gonna get her all cleaned up and trimmed. Bean Arena. You want to get the boys? We're going to go get the boys here. They were here earlier, and they're going to go. One's at karate, and the other one's at, or they're both at karate right now, are getting ready to start. So, I was one got all pissed because he didn't want to go, and I said, "Listen, this is like Aaron Donald. All he does, the guy who's the Super Bowl MVP from the Rams.
Yeah, I know.
I go, all he does is like karate moves to get the quarterbacks. He just chops hands and runs past people. I said." You should be loving, if you want to be a good football player, learn the martial arts and learn how to knock people's hands off of you, and so they don't touch you, and you'll be in the backfield every play. And he just doesn't get it because he just wanted to sit around and come to One Life to play. He just wanted to sit here
that's a cool
at One
thing.
Life
That's
to
a
play.
cool thing.
Yeah, he just wanted to sit here and play around. And I know today is Monday, and tomorrow here at One Life to Play, for those of you who are new to Another Dumb Show, One Life to Play is the business that we do. We have our studio in the back of the building. It's an esports and gaming lounge here in Parma, 6070 Broadview Road in Parma, Ohio. If you want to come check it out, tomorrow they do a tournament every Tuesday for Smash Brothers Ultimate. It starts at 7. Registration, I believe, you could start registering now if you wanted to. Is it online registration?
Yeah, you can go to start.gg/smashparm.
Oh, jeez.
Smash Parm. Smash Parm. Just remember Smash Parm. If you search for Smash Parm on Google,
it Parm, like Parmesan cheese, because we're in Parma, and they have pizza here and everything. So it's a whole thing. So you come, even if you just want to come hang out and watch. If you don't think you're good enough to play yet, and you want to maybe play, you can just come and watch and have some za and check it out. So
free pizza for the first 50 players.
Oh, really? Free pizza for the first 50 players. So if you're a broke ass mofo and just want to eat some pizza, you can come here and play video games. And I think you got to pay to get in. Is what is it?
Yeah, you can't be that broke.
Well, not that broke. What is it? What is it to register? $10 to get in?
$10.
Oh, yeah, $10. You get all the pizza you want, and I don't know if it's all you can eat.
Well, it's 15 for players.
Christ,
it's $10 for 5. I'm just telling you what it is for a player. If you're a player, you know it.
$15 to come play. So 10 to watch.
Yeah, 10 to watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And people pay to do that?
Well, you don't just watch because you also get access to doing there's casuals. You can play casual games, and sometimes we have some PC setups.
They'll just do the other stuff.
Yeah, you can do other stuff.
Okay, so that's kind of that's pretty cool actually. So if you want to come participate in the Smash Brothers Ultimate Tournament here at One Life to Play, make sure you come here or go online to whatever the hell Larry just said. Rewind it.
Go add us on Twitter. You'll see all the information.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah, do that, and then
what happened? Oh
She's
boy,
doing like a.
Why is she twitching like that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. She has like hiccups or something.
Okay, we're gonna get out of here.
Okay, Darla Bean's got something going on here, so I have to go. All right, thank you for watching Another Dumb Show. We are going to wrap things up right now. Again, thank you to the Cerruti team at HomeSmart, one of our partners. You know how to get a hold of Dylan, 440-364-3250. He's going to get you in the home you're looking for. If you got a neighbor that's driving you crazy, you're just tired of the house you're living in, and you want to get moving and do it quickly, Dylan moves quickly. Him and his family, they've been doing this for a while. The Cerruti team at HomeSmart, they know how to move quickly with no excuses. So you can call them, 440-364-3250. Also, slide in those DMs. You know how Dylan likes to hear from you. You know he likes to be rolling there, and all of a sudden he's that little bell going off, and he goes, another DM.
Rolling in
baby.
the DMs.
That's right. Find him on all the socials, at Dylan Cerruti. That's at Dylan Cerruti, DYLANCERUTTI, Dylan with a Y, the cool way. Hey, if you're looking for a beauty, call Cerruti and they'll take care of you. That's it for us on Another Dumb Show. Hey, you can always email the show. I'll read them the next day anotherdumbshow@gmail.com. I'll read your tweets at Another Dumb Show. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. We'll be back live tomorrow, 5 o'clock. We will see you then. We are out of here, and I have to hit the button now, don't I?
Yep.
We changed this, and I broke it. All right, we're out of here.